Good morning, everybody. Um, lot of people. No, this is a big game, semi-final. Um, we played our last game against Algeria. It was a good game for us. Now, a big game against a big team. So we will enter slowly in this game because we have a last training session today. We will be ready for tomorrow.
Thank you, Coach. Alex, please.
Good morning, everyone. Yeah, Coach, there's a lot of people here. It's nice to see the turnout, but yeah, the coach has said we did well against Algeria. We respect every opponent. Algeria was very good, but now we're excited with the challenge we have tomorrow. But we'll prepare and hopefully we'll be ready for the game.
Question, please, over there. Yes? Yeah, next to you.
Hello, good morning, Coach. James, Complete Sports. Over here, Coach. Yeah, Coach, you'll be without your captain, Wilfred Ndidi. How massive will his absence be in this crucial game? Thank you.
Good morning. I'm disappointed for him because he brings so much for the team, but we are a group. There is some very good player, who are in the pitch, and we wait a chance to show something that they can bring us. So I'm very confident about that. So just I have to do a choice between some player, and everything will be fine.
Question, please.
Thank you. Question for Alex. Hi, Alex. Going into tomorrow's game, this is not your first AFCON, obviously. You've been with the team for a decade now. What is different for you this particular AFCON? Because there's a consensus that this is maybe probably the best tournament you've played for Nigeria. What has been different for you in this tournament?
For me, I feel like the difference is the sense of brotherhood, the family environment that we've created for each other. Of course, the previous AFCONs, we've done really well. The team have been so strong, but at the same time, the team was young and we were learning about each other. I feel like right now, everybody's entering their prime. Everyone's doing well respectfully for their clubs, and you can see the joy and the chemistry that we have when we're playing for our country. I mean, it's not just on the pitch, also off the pitch. Everybody's like, there's a big unity, there's a big family, and it starts from the coach as well as the players. Like, he's brought that brotherhood, and it's nice because it's like we're one big family, and you can see on the pitch that we're fighting for each other. So I feel like that's bringing out the best, not just in me, but in all the players.
Before we continue with the questions, I would like to kindly ask our colleagues, the photographers, please stop taking photos and sit down, please. Once again, our colleagues, photographers, no more photos. Just sit down and no more photos. Thank you so much. Question?
Bonjour, Hervé Penaud, le journal de l'équipe. Eric, est-ce que tu vas mettre en place un plan anti-Brahim Diaz qui marque à chaque match?
On va mettre un plan anti l'équipe nationale du Maroc. Non, c'est un très bon joueur, mais c'est une très bonne équipe aussi. Moi, ce qui m'intéresse aujourd'hui avant tout, c'est mon équipe. Savoir si on a bien récupéré de ce match contre l'Algérie. Et à partir de là, je pourrais me projeter sur un plan de jeu pour ce match-là.
Yes, David Isabire. Coach, would you dub the match against Morocco as the biggest test for the Super Eagles in this championship?
Algeria was the biggest test. Morocco is the biggest test. Every game is the biggest test for this team because the expectation is so big. So we are ready for this game, for all of these games that we play in this tournament. We try to play every game like the last, and we will give everything, and we gave everything. So now, like I said just earlier, I have to check my player, how they are physically, because we play 2 days before, so we have to rest, and after I will judge how is my team, and we can think about the game plan.
Bonjour coach, Patrick Juillard pour Sport 365. Vous aviez dit à un mois de la CAN que vous aviez, en tant que sélectionneur du Nigeria, 25 attaquants de niveau international à observer. Et vous avez réussi, depuis le début de cette Coupe d'Afrique, à trouver la parfaite alchimie entre vos attaquants. Comment avez-vous finalement choisi ce trio, Osimhen, Lookman, Adams, et quelle satisfaction vous donne-t-il et quelle marge de progression peut-être vous lui voyez encore?
Un entraîneur, il fait des choix. Donc après, c'est l'équipe qui valide ses choix ou pas. Moi, j'ai la chance d'avoir des très grands joueurs. Quand on a 2 ballons d'or dans son équipe, c'est plus facile. Maintenant, c'est vrai qu'il fallait trouver les joueurs qui soient capables de vite s'intégrer. Déjà, en première chose, c'est de vouloir vite jouer entre guillemets pour eux, et ensuite de vite s'intégrer dans la manière dont ils jouent. Donc non, ça a été un choix. Si on parle d'accord Adams, ça fait un moment que je le suis moi, parce que quand il était à Montpellier, j'habite à 1h30 de Montpellier, donc puis j'avais 2 joueurs à observer dans cette équipe, donc j'ai pu l'observer. J'ai essayé on a regardé des matchs par rapport aux différents profils, puis encore une fois, aujourd'hui, on a cette chance qu'Accor rentre dans ce triangle, on va dire. Mais le plus important, c'est encore l'équipe. C'est encore l'équipe, puisque sans les milieux de terrain, ces attaquants ne pourraient pas s'exprimer. Sans la défense, ces milieux de terrain ne pourraient pas s'exprimer. Donc aujourd'hui, c'est un tout, et qui fait qu'aujourd'hui, on est efficace dans les 2 surfaces de réparation.
Hi everyone, Austin O'Connor, Channel Steven, proudly Austin. Alex, I want to talk to you. We're seeing a different Super Eagles team entirely. People are beginning to wonder, is it the same team that played the World Cup qualifiers? What changed with you guys in the group? What mentality did you people take into this tournament that we're seeing this, should I say, beast mode performance from the Super Eagles?
I think no matter if it's the World Cup qualifiers, AFCON, we've always given 100%. I don't know where it is now. I feel like everybody has this task ahead that we want to win every game. I feel like in the World Cup qualifiers, we wanted to win as well, but it was, of course, a difficult moment for us. But with this, obviously, disappointment, we kind of use it as motivation to go and achieve something for our country, for ourselves, for our family. So I can't pinpoint what it is to say there's something different. I just know we have the same mindset, the same mentality, and the same application. So we're just grateful that we're doing really well at the moment. And the same attitude we had in the World Cup qualifiers is the same attitude we have in the AFCON. And we're just trying to do our best.
السلام عليكم. عبد الإله بوسحابة من موقع أخبارنا. كوتش بونجور. خلال المقابلة الأخيرة يعني نجحتم في شل حركة منتخب الجزائر على جميع الأصعدة، يعني كنتم متفوقين على جميع المستويات، وبحكم أن المغرب والجزائر تقريبا نفس المدرسة نفس طريقة لعب، هل يمكن أن تعتمدوا نفس طريقة لعب خلال المقابلة المقبلة؟ شكرا لكم.
No, Algeria is a big team with some strengths and weaknesses, and this is the same for Morocco. Morocco, this is a big team too. They have a lot of strengths, but some weaknesses too, and we will try to find the best weaknesses for us. This is not the same school. The football, Morocco and Algerian is different. For me, for my vision. The coach Regragui is not the coach Petkovic, and we have to. I have to work, and our group will have to work to win this game tomorrow.
Question, please. Go ahead. In the middle. Yeah. Go ahead.
صباح الخير كوتش. اكيد انكم يعني تعذبتم مع تونس رغم انكم فزتم عليها ب3-0 في الاول ثم عادت اليكم بثنائيه. المغرب يختلف عن الجزائر كما قال زميلي، لكن هناك ضعف في الاروقه عندكم. هل انتم ستستخدمون الحافله في الخلف وتعملون مباراة مثل مالي، أم ستهاجمون كما فعلتم في المباريات الخمس، علما أن المغرب لديه قوة ضاربة في الهجوم وقوة ضاربة كذلك في الدفاع وكذلك حماية الأروقة؟
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Because like I said, we have to check our group physically. So definitely we will, if I see and if I judge, yes, we will put the bus behind our post, of course.
Please go ahead.
Okay. Hi, Alex. Yeah. Timothy Dembo, Liberty TV Sports Nigeria. You have been having the performance of your life and really leading Nigeria so far and showing just how complete of a player you are. For so many, they've known about this quality, but for some, they've been heavy critics, but everyone is seeing it now. On this level that you're performing, how does it feel for you to be performing on this level and also leading Nigeria into this stage of the AFCON? Also, all I know was crucial at the last AFCON for Nigeria's success. How much of the miss or absence, or how much have you guys felt his absence so far in the squad? Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really look online to see what's happening. I let my team handle that, but I've been getting responses and comments on my close ones, my friends, my family, my staff, saying that I've been doing really well. And I don't know, I can't pinpoint what it is, but like I said, I just give the same application. But it's nice that I guess I'm getting recognition for how I'm doing, but I just focus on the team trying to win. Of course, my whole career I've been told to play in different roles, different positions, but one thing about me is I'll always do my best no matter what. And in terms of Ola, of course, Ola is a big miss. He's a big character on and off the pitch, and we know how much quality he is. But at the same time, like our right backs in Bright and Ryan, they've done so well. So it's almost like we haven't missed Ola. Of course, Ola is a very good player, but at the same time, so is Bright, so is Ryan. We have quality right backs, we have quality defenders. So that's the great thing about Nigeria. Even though one player is missing, we've got quality players in many different positions. So, of course, Ola's like one of my best friends in football, so I do miss him as well. And he's been messaging me, he's been staying in touch. The main thing now is that he's back fit and he's playing for his club side. But he's also rooting for us. He's also messaging us saying, I hope you do well. So, of course, he's missed, but he's still with us in spirit.
Question, please.
Hi, Alex. I'm Mike Deponditiu of 454 Football X over here. To your right. Thank you. The coach has mentioned trying to check you guys physically. So you played a lot of time in Fez, traveled by flight to Marrakesh, the next day by flight back to your base in Fez Then you returned yesterday in close to 3 hours by the road. Physically, how are the players feeling?
Of course, it's very demanding on our bodies, the travels that we've been doing, but we're professional footballers. We can't use travel as an excuse. We'll have to adapt to the circumstances, and it's one thing that we have in our camp, and it's a message we say all the time, that it doesn't matter how you are physically, you have to make sure you're mentally ready, and the coach says it to us all the time. It's about our state of mind. So of course, if we are 100%, we give 100. If we're 80%, we give 80%, and we make sure that we do our best, no matter what, how we're feeling. So, of course, yeah, we can say the travel this, the accommodation that, but one thing about us, we won't use it as an excuse, and we'll always go out and do our best, no matter what.
Please.
Hi, Alex. Emmanuel for Better TV Sports. Obviously, things are going well for the Super Eagles, wins after wins. You have a YouTube diary on an AFCON diary on YouTube, and Nigerians are not complaining right now because everything is working well. I mean, AFCON got a diary last time out. People complained that it's a distraction and whatnot, but Nigerians are loving the comments, the entertainment by your teammates as well. So, is that something you put into consideration heading into the AFCON?
I mean, honestly, with my YouTube, I use it as a platform to control my own narrative, to showcase people that, of course, everyone wants to see the football side, but at the same time, we're all humans. They will say you have to focus on football, you can't live. But I'm trying to show that we're the same as everyone here. We like to enjoy, of course, but when we're on the pitch, we're going to war, ready to fight for each other. But through my YouTube, we can show that there's a lot of characters, there's a lot of personalities, and yeah, with the AFCON diaries, of course, Trustekong was doing it before, and he gave you a lot of insight on what everybody's like. So you can almost say I'm carrying on the same legacy, but I'm having my own little spin on it. Yeah, I'm enjoying the YouTube. I hope everyone's enjoying it, so you can see what Nigeria's really like, and the players are enjoying it. I mean, the coach has given me permission to do so as well. He's enjoying it. But one thing about us, of course, they will say distraction. When we're on the pitch, we're ready to fight, so it's not a distraction at all.
Hi, Eric. John Bennett from BBC Sport. People quite rightly have been raving about Alex's performances during AFCON. I don't want you to embarrass him too much, but can you talk to me about his performances during the tournament so far, how important he is to the team, and also, have you watched any of the YouTube? How much have you enjoyed his YouTube diaries?
No. When I took this job, the reality, I was a fan of this national team since maybe the World Cup in France in 1998. I bought my jersey every time I traveled to watch the game. So I was a fan, and every time when this national team played, I watched the game. So Alex was a guy who I didn't know this guy before, because I watched this game in Fulham and in national team, and for me, he's a player who he has a an IQ, very good, and some players want just to play football. They want to take some pleasure on the pitch. They want to play with other football who smell the football, who feel the football. And Alex is a player like that. You can tell him, okay, run during 1 hour, 2 hours. He will do everything, but he is very happy when he play with other footballers. So I have the chance to have a group like that. Everybody wants to play football, so for me it's more easy for that, because I just try to put them in the best way, in the best game project. So this is my job, but I'm very happy what he did, and what he will do. I'm so proud of him. About the channel, no, you know, we are in tournament. Every day, this is the same day. And we have to keep our motivation. And for that, to stay focused at 100%. Sometimes you have to think during 1 hour about other thing, the football. So for the player, it's good. For the player, it's good because they are together and they have to put off their mind outside. And this channel is great for them. It's great for us. Me too, you know. After the game, you know, you are happy because you win. You are happy during 5 minutes because you think after for the next game. So you can take 2 or 3 minutes per day to watch his channel and laugh with everybody. But it's very good for the group. Very, very good.
Question, please, over the coach.
Bonjour coach, Anas Zabari le 360. Donc lors des barrages de la Coupe du Monde, plus précisément le match de la RDC, on a vu que la sortie de Osimhen sur blessure à la mi-temps et la sortie de Lookman à la 70e minute je pense, et on n'a plus revu cette équipe du Nigeria. Elle était pas beaucoup plus performante, on a vu une attaque un peu perdue, le Nigeria il était vraiment perdu. Donc, est-ce que vous prévoyez un plan B en cas d'une situation pareille lors du match contre le Maroc demain, Inch'Allah?
Écoutez, comme je l'ai dit, là déjà, je vais. Pour moi, je trouve que mon groupe est fatigué. Donc, il va peut-être falloir que je change mon fusil d'épaule. Mais aujourd'hui, je suis dans cet état d'esprit. C'est-à-dire. Ouais, on va peut-être jouer, on va peut-être essayer de laisser la balle au Maroc et puis les attendre. Parce qu'on a vu que durant ce début de Coupe d'Afrique, c'était un peu difficile. C'était un peu difficile quand ils étaient contre une équipe qui jouait bloc bas. Donc ben, on va sûrement commencer comme ça et puis on verra au cours du match comment se comporter ensuite. Mais là, aujourd'hui, avec un match joué il y a 2 jours, le lendemain, un voyage pour Fès, hier, un voyage pour Rabat, faut que je fasse attention. C'est pas commencer le match et au bout de 15 minutes, faire des changements parce que tel ou tel joueur est fatigué. Donc, encore une fois, bon, on va essayer de pas encaisser de buts dans cette première mi-temps et puis de jouer notre va-tout sur la deuxième mi-temps.
There's 2 questions, one here and one over there. Please go ahead.
Omar Mutasa from Radio Deutsche Welle, German radio. Coach, you are playing a team which is having 12 players on the semi-final. And if I say 12 players, I mean the 11 and the one is the host as the citizens of Morocco. How far is Super Eagles prepared emotionally and financially in its camp? How are your Super Eagles financially prepared? Usually, these issues of financial issues of bonuses usually comes around unexpectedly sometimes. How are your players prepared now emotionally and financially in the cup before they play Morocco tomorrow? Thank you.
Yeah, good morning. Financially, I don't know because I don't pay. I don't pay the player. I have no money.
Final training session of the Super Eagles of Nigeria live from Rabat, Morocco. Tomorrow, 9 p.m. Nigerian time. Hostilities will begin for a place in the final of the 2025 African Cup of Nations.
Nigel and ORX are just in for a treat, and I'm delighted to introduce and welcome you to this press conference launching their collaboration. Ladies and gentlemen, statistics lets us know that we are in a world where 2 billion people lack access to essential medicines.
The market in Africa, which is what we are focused on here, is fast and is growing, but it's largely challenged. I say this because this.
Let me think about it and come back to you on that.
Okay.
At least you've given me a range of what it will be, and I think
Yeah, it's fine.
Merci mon ami.
Aïe, d'accord.
Where the Pringles within your bag?
we're back again live on GhanaWeb, the final semi-final game. Yes, the final before the final. Super Eagles of Nigeria against the Atlas Lions of Morocco. Two very good teams that many believe that they should have been the teams for the final. But guess what? Fate had other plans because the Lions of Teranga, Senegal, they've defeated the Pharaohs of Egypt. So right now, they are comfortably waiting to see their opponent for the grand finale. But if you are a Nigerian and if you are a Senegalese, would you want to see Nigeria or Morocco? Well, we have 90 minutes plus possible extra time and penalties to find out who will be Senegal's opponent on Sunday for the grand finale. My name is Joel Esen, and welcome to GhanaWeb's Match Day Live of the ongoing 2025 African Cup of Nations. 24 gone, but as it stands now, 22 are already, no, 20 are already out, and we'll see what will happen if the Lions of Teranga will win it or not. But Nigeria, the informed team, the most effective team in the tournament, they've scored 14 goals against a very disciplined Moroccan side. But it is Ula's Enterprise. Yes, Ula's Enterprise. This broadcast is brought to you by Ula's Enterprise. So if you want a wheelbarrow, if you want a generator set, water pump, drilling machine, compactors, there is only one place for you to go, and that is Ula's Enterprise. Contact them. These are the contacts on your screen: 020-300-5498, 0248-169258. Lawrence Kobe Asante has joined me for the build-up of the game. But as we go on, maybe we'll be seeing the training of the Nigerians. But Lawrence, what game should viewers expect?
Well, another interesting evening for the second time. The second semi-finals of the day. We already witnessed the first one where the Senegalese have emerged, victorious over the Egyptians, and they are already into the grand finale, waiting for who joins them between the upcoming fixture. That is Nigeria versus Morocco. Nigeria versus the host nation as well, and of course, three-time champion coming up against, the host nation. A lot is at stake. Nigerians, how they've been playing throughout the group stages. In fact, they've been scoring goals and also not conceding that much from the department on the field. They have been so disciplined. Goalkeeping in Wabali, he has not convinced me that much, but I think the partnership of Calvin Bassi and Ajayi, they've done so well, trying also to, protect the back and also the fullbacks and especially their midfield. They have done so well, and their main engine is the midfield, and then the final third. They've also been highly efficient, trying to, score goals from both sides, and the players are all, scoring from left, right, and center. Akko Adams, Ademola Lookman, and of course, Victor Osimhen himself, James. They've been scoring a lot of goals so far, and you made mention of the total number of goals they've registered already from the group stages to this particular stage, having scored 14 goals. In fact, they are the only side who have scored more goals in the competition so far, and they are scoring for fun. It clearly tells you how efficient they've been in the final third, and how their attacking machinery also is working for them in the competition. So we are in for a very good game, a very interesting game, an insightful one, of course, having watched, Nigeria, where they started their, quick attacking transitional play and always putting pressure on the opponent. Against Tunisia, we saw Uganda and also Algeria. They proved their worth and what they are in for. So I'm expecting another Nigerian side. What I watched between them and Algeria, what they gave me between them against, Tunisia, another North African side they are meeting. So they've put I mean, the North African teams into their proper places against Tunisia and against Algeria. And this is the third North African side they are meeting. And I mean, it's going to be an interesting game. And of course, the host nation, they've also made it through to this particular stage. I mean, they've been very disciplined, as you made mention of. They have one of the best goalkeepers, I mean, currently the best goalkeeper on the shores of Africa, Yassine Bono in post. Defensively, they've been super. Naef Agued and Massina. After Roman Saez got injured in their opener against Comoros, Massina has, I mean, partnered a certain Naef Agued so well in the central pair. And at the heart of defense, they've been very disciplined and compact at their back. Then, I mean, the fullbacks are also trying their very best. We've seen Mazraoui operating from the left side. He has been so efficient for them. And then the coming back of Ashraf Hakimi, the poster boy, the best player on the shores of Africa. His presence has never been in doubt, and of course, he has shown that consistent performance. The last 2 games he's played for the Atlas Lions of Morocco, we've seen his performances for, I mean, the Moroccan national team. He's also there, and that's midfield trio, the young sensation. There is no Azadin Onai, who has been the mainstay in that midfield, who was, I mean, one of the young prospects we had back in 2022 World Cup in Qatar. And now he's not available due to injury. But of course, we've seen Ayanous, who has been so well, also providing shield in that midfield, anchoring in the defensive midfield role. A young player who is also playing in the Italian Serie A for AS Roma. Then together with a certain Kanusi, who is also playing in the German Bundesliga with his attacking, I mean, abilities. He's also been a very good addition in that midfield. Then the attackers are also trying. El Kabi, Zazulis, I mean, they are doing so, or the Nazaris. So they also have the quality and what it takes to, I mean, match up with every single team in the competition. And no wonder they are amongst the very best in the last 4 teams they've left in the competition. And already now we have 3, because we've said goodbye to the Egyptians, and now Senegal is already in the grand finale. These 2 teams who joins, I mean, Senegal at the end of the entire 90 minutes. We are in for a proper football game. We are in for a proper action. We are in for a very good depiction of football on the field of play. And I think these 2 sides, they've shown us what they have under their sleeves already from the group stages to this stage. And we are expecting them to, I mean, see them, I mean, displaying quality of African football, and also making sure this game lives up to expectation at the end of the 90 minutes. And of course, whoever, I mean, takes his chances will join Senegal at the end of the entire game. Whether it's going to be within regular 90 minutes time, or in the extra time, or probably penalty will decide the fate. I think we will eventually see who progresses to the grand finale to play against Senegal on Sunday.
All right, so it will be interesting to see how this game will end. But one thing is for sure, me and my entire production team, we don't want this game to go on extra time. But let me take you through the lineup from the 2 teams. Yassine Bono in post for the Moroccans, Ashraf Hakimi, Naif Agued, Adam Massina, and Mazraoui. In midfield, El Anoui will be the lone man with 4 men in front of him: Zazuli, Sabari, El Kanous, and Brahim Diaz, with El Kabi leading the lines for the Moroccans. Now, if you look at this lineup, normally he goes for a 4-3-3 or a 4-2-3-1, but does it look like he will not be sitting back like the Egyptians?
Not at all, clearly, because the lineup and the personnels who have been planted in the starting 11 doesn't seem these are players who are, I mean, going in for a defensive kind of play. Not at all. having a standing, holder in the person of Anui, then providing she will provide the shield between the defense and also the attacking midfield. Then together having Saibari and Kanusi complementing as central midfielders, double eights in there. Then Brahim Diaz is also operating from the right-hand side, as Azuli on the left side and El Kabi. So these are proper attacking, players who have been planted in the starting 11. As Azuli giving you that quick left footing on the left-hand side is an attacker. El Kanusi is an attacker. Brahim Diaz is an attacker. Then the man who will be spearheading the center forward role for them, El Kabi, the Olympiacos center forward, will also be in there. So you cannot go into a game starting 4 attackers and at the end of the day see the side defending. How are you going to be able to defend with this? So they are going all out, trying to play to their style, their tune, how they've been playing against all the teams they've met. And I think that this is a proper another game for them to showcase what they have and how ready they are for the ultimate trophy itself. And you can never beat any team to go all along to win the competition than the 3-time champions. And currently, amongst the 3 teams left in the competition, you are playing against the most successful side among the last 3 teams. Yeah. So you beat them, you have the edge to go all along to win the ultimate trophy.
All right, let's look at the Nigerian lineup too. And Eric Till, he's made only 1 change in the team that defeated Algeria. Goalkeeper Stanley Nwabali, Osai Samo, Sami Ajayi, Calvin Bassi, Onya Mati Bruno, Alex Iwobi, Onyandika, and Frank Onyeka, Ademola Lukman, Adams Akor, and Victor Osimhen.
Yeah, a big blow for Nigeria because the omission or the absentee of a certain Wilfred Ndidi is going to really, is going to really worry them in the course of the game, because sometimes having Ndidi and then Onyeka in that middle complementing with Alex Iwobi from the 70th minute, 60th minute, when players start losing energy, that will be when a certain Onyekes will also come on to, help gear the guys up in the middle. But this is where you start these players because of, the suspension of a certain Wilfred Ndidi. So definitely they are going to miss Wilfred Ndidi. He's got a stamina, he's got a physical presence. His passing and tackling, I think, is one of the best in Europe. He's done that, especially even in the Premiership. And now we've seen him, controlling games for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And now he wouldn't be able to, play the game for them. But they still have equally good players around. Frank Onyeka has always been one of the fine midfielders. He was also playing in the English Premiership for Brentford, and we've seen his partnership together with, Wilfred Ndidi. He's learned something in the national team. Then Onyeka, he also started the game against Uganda.
He's been a life wire.
Yes, where he had 2 goals against Uganda. So he's coming in as a midfielder who also sometimes provide goals for the national team. He also plays for Club Brugge. I think Club Brugge, playing in the UEFA Champions League, he's also had some level of exposure and experience playing against some of the very best of teams, against the Barcelonas and the like. So he can also do something in that middle. Then Alex Iwobi, of course, the main man himself in there. Then on the left side, we've seen Bruno Onyemachi, who has been...
He's been brilliant.
Yes, he's been brilliant on the left.
He's been my best left back in this tournament.
He's giving a lot. He is clearly showing us glimpses of a modern day left back, a modern day fullback. He's giving us everything, how he defends, and also whenever he surges forward, his attacking efficiency super, his passing, and also how he transits play. So he's also provides that qualities there on the left side. Then you talk of Samuel Osei. I mean, he's been a constant member in the Nigerian national team, especially currently he owns that right back spot, and he's also there. Ajayi and Calvin Bassey's partnership has been super, and you barely, I mean, even reminds yourself with a certain absence in the national team. Nwabali has not been my favorite.
Yeah, but because
he will never be forever.
You can't blame him because he's not really been tested. But then let me read some reactions for you. And what will be your prediction as far as this game is concerned? Drop it and I'll be reading it for you. So Ugo underscore funny video says, okay, so let me read Rashida. If Nigeria no win, I will shave my eyebrows. Okay. Charles Annie says today Morocco will know why we removed peace and unity from our national anthem. This is what this one is saying, that today Morocco will know why Nigeria removed peace and unity from their national anthem. Olsen Easy says, hi, I am rooting for Nigeria. Peter Ewa, okay. So these are some of the reaction. You can also drop yours and I will read them for you. Super Eagles of Nigeria up against the Atlas Lions of Morocco. It is a game that many believes is the final before the final. Quick one before they start the game. Who are you rooting for?
Well, Nigeria no they carry last. I'm expecting to see Nigeria through to
and then quick one. Referee Daniel Nilai.
Yeah, that is why I even put on my Ghana shirt, because we are still in the semis. Ghana, we are still in the semis where we are coming up against Morocco or Nigeria.
Yeah.
I'm cheering up for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. I just want to see, the Victor Osimhen's, the Ademola Lookmans, they've done a lot on the continent, especially for Super Eagles. They've been, citing players on the shores of Africa and also globally. So I would want to see them in the AFCON finals and probably even win it.
Here we go at the Rabat Stadium, Prince Amola Stadium, Nigeria against the Atlas Lions of Morocco. Morocco on commentary position, playing from right to left, whilst Nigeria in their white jersey will be hitting from left to right. Victor Osimhen, in the absence of Wilfred Ndidi, will be leading the Super Eagles as the captain. Morocco looking for their first AFCON final since 2004, where they lost to their neighbors Tunisia. Also, they want to break their 5 decades wait for an AFCON trophy. The last time Morocco won the AFCON was way back in 1976. I'm not sure that any person on my production crew was born at the time. It's been 50 years since Morocco won the AFCON, but for Nigeria, they just won it in 2013, and in 2023, if not for Ivory Coast, they will be level with Ghana on trophies. Now the ball rolls back to the far end. Brahim Diaz inside midfield. He's been pressed by the Nigerians. Ashraf Hakimi, he's been back since the quarter-final stage. Yashin Bono, Nigeria is pressing. Morocco needs to be very careful because the Nigerians are not coming to sit at the back. Frank Onyeka, but it will be interesting to see how Onyendika will fit in to replace Wilfred Ndidi. Alex Iwobi, he's been my best player of the tournament. He loses possession now. And of course, Calvin Bassey, dependable defender. He sends the ball back to Ajayi Samuel, and they give the ball away. Nigeria needs to be very careful. And oh, goodness me, what an interception by Sami Ajayi. And Zazuli was clear on goal after picking up the loose ball. And fantastic block from Sami Ajayi. He gave the ball away, but he's redeemed himself.
Yeah, I think he did a very good job there to have blocked that dangerous situation there. But Ezazuli could have done better. There was, Ashraf Hakimi right in the 18-yard box. He could have, just passed the ball to him to finish it off. That was an early incursion from the Moroccans. But I think the Nigerians should be very careful at the back, because they are playing against a very, technical players, a very good players, pacey, skillful, swift players. And you look at the attack, Brahim Diaz, Ezazuli, El Kabi. These are very, very good. The Saibaris and the Kanusis, their technical abilities on the ball is unmatched. So I think that they should be worried at the back and try to. They've kept a very good partnership understanding, and I think that this shouldn't be the situation where they will fumble and try to make basic mistakes.
Nigeria are very lucky to have escaped that blunder at the back, but here they come in possession. Ajayi to Frank Onyeka. Onyeka will go for a long ball. Victor Osimhen, but Adam Masina cleared the ball out of danger. And Mazraoui, he dribbles his way out of the demarcated areas. And Nigeria will have an attacking throw-in. But in this game, there is also Brahim Diaz, who has scored in every single game. He is the first Moroccan player to achieve this record. 5 goals. And if they make it to the final, I will not be surprised if they name him as the man of the match. A lot of people are tipping Victor Osimhen to score. But Alexi Iwobi in possession. Alexi Iwobi to the far right to Sami Ajayi. Good control. He's being challenged by Mazraoui. Mazraoui says the ball crossed the line. So Frank Onyeka. Onyeka to Ademola Lookman. Sami Ajayi inside the 18-yard box. He is hoping for a foul. But referee Daniel Lai was very close to the action. And he has awarded a foul in favor of Morocco. But Sami Ajayi believes that he should have been awarded with a foul instead. And that was the block from Sami Ajayi to prevent Ezazuli from having a go at goalkeeper Stanley Nwabali.
Interesting starts looking at the first 5 minutes into the first half. I think the two teams are depicting some good football here. And of course, looking at how serious, the seriousness, their demeanor, even the individual players on the field of play, they are ready for this and they are going all out for, the necessary victory that would, progress them to the grand finale. So the two teams are not leaving any stone unturned. Whenever Nigeria wins possession, you clearly see the determination. Whenever it goes in favor of the Moroccans, you can also see, and it has been an end-to-end stuff in the first 5 minutes into the game.
Morocco's head coach Walid Regragui says that for what he has done and the pressure he is under, coaches are hired to be fired. So if he doesn't win this AFCON and they fire him, he will not take it personal because it is part of the job. Now Nigeria latched onto a loose ball. Osimhen couldn't control it. Adam Masina get it to Ezazuli. And now Sami Ajayi was there to stamp his authority, to calm things down. And that is what we are seeing so far. 7 minutes of action. Nigeria yet to cause any trouble, but Morocco nearly caused the trouble for the Super Eagles. But Sami Ajayi was there to do his job. And now El Kanous Down to the right hand side, fired by Diaz. He takes on Bruno. But Calvin Abassi will be there to clear the ball out of danger. Bassi, very dependable. And it will be interesting to see how this game will end. But for many, this is the final before the final. And now Yakabi is going Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz to his left. And the shot, he couldn't get it on target. He's calling on the fans to create the intimidating atmosphere they want. And Nigeria, they need to be very careful. You cannot allow Brahim Diaz to cut to his left foot
at all. And I think that was what I was about to say. You cannot afford to give Brahim Diaz such opportunities. In fact, he is a left footer, and giving him the opportunity to cut the ball onto his left foot in the 18-yard box, it looks more dangerous. And I think it is one thing who is marking him, Bruno, would have to do. He's got a huge work, a huge task upon his shoulders to do in this particular game against Brahim Diaz. He's got the speed, he's got the skills to take on players. He's so swift and fast. So this is a game for Bruno to show how good he is. Even though he's shown in previous games that he's meeting a top-level player in this very evening. We'll have to see how things will pan out for him.
Let's see how things will go. Kelvin Abassi, always there to bail the Nigerians out. But Adam Masina is marking Osimhen boot for boot. But Daniel Lai, I think Alex Iwobi was fouled. I think there should have been a foul for Osimhen rather. But Daniel Lai, Ghanaian referee, all eyes on him. And this is a big opportunity for the Ghanaian referee.
Yeah.
This is the biggest game he's ever handled in his entire career.
And of course, semi-finals, Nigeria versus the host nation. It is not easy.
Whole of Africa is watching.
Yeah. And these are two teams with top level of players. You are not just meeting any kind of players. The African best player is in the former best African player. In fact, Osimhen have won the African best player. There is Adumola Lukman who has already won it. There's Yasin Bono. There is a certain Ashraf Hakimi. So you are playing with big boys. There's Brahim Diaz. They are playing for Real Madrid and the likes. So this is a huge game for Daniel Lai to handle. And in fact, even the Moroccan game versus Cameroon was part of the VAR officials. And we had some controversies.
Yes, we had a lot of issues.
And this time round, you've been given the center line job. So he's got a lot of work to do, a lot of decisions to make this particular evening. And the Nigerians knows having South African, line one, and also VAR,
and a Ghanaian
referee. So they have this perception in mind already. So I think that Daniel Lai would have to be very, very careful with his decisions.
And for me, the 50-50 balls, it shouldn't all go to Morocco like they got it against Cameroon. But may you also believe that if Daniel Lai wants to make a case for himself for the World Cup, this is the game.
Definitely.
This is the game for him to make a case for the FIFA World Cup. But can we make things up? Nigeria, they scored 14 goals. And in the history of the African Cup of Nations, they've won 3, 1980, 94, and 2013 in South Africa. Victor Moses and Captain Mikel Obi under the legendary Stephen Keshi. one of the few individuals who got the opportunity to win the AFCON, both as a player and as a coach. And so they have a lot to do. But now, Morocco with a long throw to Mazraoui. Mazraoui faced a challenge from Adam Akor. Good display by Adam Akor. He's been lightening up the AFCON on his first attempt. Plays in the La Liga EA Sports for Sevilla. And he's been a revelation for the Nigerians, Adam Akor. Samia Jaye takes the pass back to Calvin Abassi. Nigeria, they need to find a way to get Alex Iwobi on the ball. And if Iwobi gets on the ball, Ademola Lookman get to also play. Morocco. Now there is Alex Iwobi to Ademola Lookman. Lookman loses the ball. Alex Iwobi is there, driving the ball forward to Onyamati Bruno, back to Alex Iwobi. Iwobi will set up Ademola Lookman just around the 18-yard box, and Ademola Lookman gets the shot. Bayasini Bruno was there to clear the ball. They are not out of the Uzi yet. Franco Yeka back to Bruno. Bruno sent it back to Calvin Bassi. Bassi needs to be very careful. And Bassi couldn't. That was Ademola Lookman with the first proper attempt and with the first shot on target. They need to prevent Lookman from getting the loose balls in that area. Ademola Lookman, Lawrence.
Yeah, that was a powerful strike there from the Nigerian young man, and of course the former African best player of the year, and also a powerful punch there from the goalkeeper Yasin Boni. He's been one of the best goalkeepers on the continent for some years now, and even in Europe he had his name, especially when he was playing in the La Liga for Sevilla FC. And of course, he's not looked back till today. He's one of the best goalkeepers we've produced on the continent of Africa. And look at the strike from Ademola Lookman and that powerful punch there by him. So these are some of the qualities, quality football of play we are enjoying here from the Nigerians. It's a balanced game, equal game. I mean, you could clearly see the quality of individuals. You could clearly see the talent and the
Onyendika, he needs to think on his feet. He loses possession to Akabi. Now, Morocco coming again. Onyendika is too slow. They double up on him to get the ball. Walid Ragragui is urging his man to push the ball forward. Ashraf Hakimi finds Brahim Diaz on the right hand side of the Moroccan attack to El Kanous. El Kanous will whip in the ball, and Morocco will get another corner. Onyendika needs to be very careful.
Yeah, I think so far from that angle, the Nigerians or the Moroccans are creating from the right hand side, using Ashraf Hakimi and Ibrahim Diaz to create that overload on Bruno Onyemachi. So the Nigerians would have to do something out there. And secondly, in the midfield, clearly you could clearly see the absence of a certain Ugo Fred indeed there. Onyendika will have to, do a lot in that middle. They will have to settle down with his partnership and that understanding immediately. You would have to create that between him and a certain Frank Onyeka to, help protect the Nigerians back, because they are losing one too many of chances.
They are losing too many chances. Osimhen also gives the ball away. Now, Ezazuli back to El Kanous. El Kabi is also calling for the ball. Mama Zarawi is being forced to go wide and goes to his captain Ashraf Hakimi. And Frank Onyeka will be there to pick up the loose balls. And there is Ademola Lookman. And Lookman has been dispossessed. They need to find a way to get their best boys on the ball. And that is the only way they will have a chance in this game. Frank Onyeka today is playing the free row position. He's switching from every position up front. And that was a good play from Sami Ajayi.
Yeah, and the Brahim Diaz's situation, clearly because we are using Brahim Diaz, Kanusi, and Ashraf Hakimi. So whenever Brahim Diaz comes into the central, we will see Ashraf Hakimi surging forward, taking that row on the right hand side. Then there will be a certain Kanusi also in there. And I think it is so nice to watch the Moroccans play, how they interchange positions between themselves on the field of play and how the players are enjoying themselves. It's been a very good game so far, having played 9-10 minutes into the first department of the game. I think Nigeria, they've shown what they are in for and what they are capable of doing, and no sides have shown any respect to either, and that is why the game is living up to expectation.
That is why the game is living up to expectation. But it will be interesting to tell, because Morocco currently have the upper hand, and with a free kick few meters away from the 18-yard box, and it will be dispatched by the captain Ashraf Hakimi. Will he be able to get a good whip on the ball with the likes of El Kabi? Very good when it comes to set pieces, alongside Naive Aguet, Aston Villa. There is the Atlas Lions. Ashraf Hakimi lifts it to Ezazuli. They go for a short one, and the ball has been deflected to a goal kick by El Anous. Struggling Nigeria, trying to keep up. 20 minutes of action inside the Prince Amula Stadium. Onyemachi is struggling to deal with Brahim Diaz.
Yeah, clearly you would have to apply some level of patience there and also some discipline in there. He's playing against a very troublesome, a very worrying player. He's got everything. He's seen everything. He's played against the very best of defenders. So this is a very tough test for Bruno Onyemachi to pass. Very, very tough test.
Tough test for Bruno Onyemachi. It is not easy to come up against somebody like Brahim Diaz, who is very slippery and very dangerous as well. And we get in the replay of Ademola Lookman's attempt that was pushed away by Yassine Bounou. Kelvin Abassi down to the right hand side. Osai Samuel sends the ball to Onyendika. Ejahe will be there, and so is Kelvin Abassi. His long ball to Adamako has been intercepted. Onyendika lost the aerial duel. Now it's back to Mazraoui. Mazraoui driving the ball inside the midfield. We'll find Brahim Diaz, and Onyemachi will be there to clear the ball out of danger. Welcome goal kick. It will be a throw-in rather. This ball had ended in a goal. Probably there will be a VAR check on whether Brahim Diaz controlled the ball with his arm or not. And so far, both central defenders are getting the upper hand over the strikers they've been tasked to mark. Both Adam Masina and Naiba Aged are doing the job on the cement, whilst Calvin Bassi is also handling El Kabi very comfortably.
Yeah, for now I think the defenders, they've done so well from both sides. Nigeria, Ajayi and Calvin Bassi, they have done so well centrally in the heart of defense. Struggling Bruno Nyamachi together against a certain Ashraf Hakimi and Brahim Diaz, but he's managed the situation so far. There hasn't been any danger from that angle to go. And then on the right hand side, I think Sami Usai has done so well in the right hand side, trying to, Keto, Ezazuli and Mazraoui on that line. Then in the midfield battle, that is where I think the connection is not working well between Frank Onyeka and Onyedika, because in the middle they are losing a lot of balls to the midfield of what
I think he's too slow.
Yeah.
He's too slow, and that is what El Anous and El Kanous are using to bully him in the midfield.
And the composure too is not there as compared to a certain Wilfred Ndidi. He's got a composure. He knows when to. He's earned that experience in the game.
He's earned that experience in the game. Nigeria. This is how they got to this stage of the competition. They are the only team with 100% winning record in the AFCON. They beat Tanzania 2-1, 3-2 against Tunisia, 3-1 against Uganda, 4-0 against Mozambique, and 2-0 against Algeria. The good news for Nigeria is that they conceded in every game in the group stages, but in the knockout stage, they've not conceded a single goal.
Yeah, a very good sign. It clearly tells you the kind of work the technical department of Nigeria have done on the team. It is not easy conceding in the group stages, and then the difficult zone, you've not been able to concede a goal. That clearly tells you they've worked so well after the group stages games on the situation of not conceding goals, and that is what they've shown so far. They have another task ahead, and they are meeting a very dangerous and deadly side. Let's see to it how they will also pass this one.
But for the Moroccans, they've conceded only once in the tournament, and that was the 1-1 draw against the Eagles of Mali. They beat Comoros 2-0, 3-0 against Zambia, 1-0 against Tanzania, and 2-0 against the indomitable Lions of Cameroon. That was a game with full controversy. Many people, including myself, believe that at least the indomitable Lions should have gotten a penalty.
Yeah, at least there should have been a goal at the back of Morocco's net in that particular quarterfinals encounter against Cameroon. But at the end of the 8-all, they won the game. They kept clean sheet. Another solid defensive work they did out there. And of course, they are also another side who are yet to concede from open play. The only goal they considered was the penalty they considered against Mali, where the only goal they've considered so far in the competition. So it is very difficult for
Onyendika finds Adam Akor inside the 18-yard box, but Adam Masina was very quick to react to clear the ball on the foot of Adam Akor. That was some clever defending, and Brahim Diaz intentionally, it was Naive Aged rather. That was some brilliant defending.
Yeah, sure. So as I was saying, it is going to be really difficult for Nigeria to, from open play, put a ball at the back of Morocco's net, because they are yet to concede a goal from open play. They are yet to concede a goal from every single situation that would a team could concede a goal for. So they've done it better, and they are also facing the best team in terms of scoring in the competition. So these are a very
the best
defensively,
team, the best attacking team against the best defending
team. So we are in for a proper action.
We are in for a proper action, and that is what we're doing. Morocco getting a very good chance, but I think El Karabi wanted another bicycle kick. We'll get the replay again. But now, Morocco coming again. Ashraf Hakimi, who whipping the ball. Who is that? It was Brahim Diaz who got the touch, but he couldn't get it on target. I think that Calvin Bassey's attempt to clear the ball might have swayed. And this was the corner kick we were talking about. Yes. El Kabi attempted another bicycle kick. So far he scored twice. He scored 3 goals in the tournament, but he scored 2 bicycle kicks, and he was hoping to get another screamer.
It was a moment he could have, putting his side in front. He could have done something even better than, what we saw from him. These moments, you don't go in for, that personal, because he just wanted to add another spectacular goal. Karim Benzema-like goals. This was when Karim Benzema, when he came to Real Madrid, always going in for beautiful goals. So in so doing, you do what? You squander big opportunities.
Ronaldo was on hit, so that was the only way he can get his name in the
sometimes
papers.
But he had simple opportunities. You could have just put the ball at the back of the net, but
you will
decide
not be
to
in the papers. You will not be in the papers with simple goals, so he will opt to go for the beautiful ones.
Okay.
African Cup of Nations cannot be streamed live on YouTube, but if it's bad news, they will stream live. Where are the Africa content creators that carry good and I'm not sure there is any proper tournament that you can stream on YouTube.
No.
You can't stream the Copa America.
No.
You can't stream the World Cup, and you can't stream the AFCON. You can't stream the Euros.
No, not at all.
So you can stream the FA Cup and those things.
Yeah, U17
World Cups and all that.
Champ
tournament and all that. But AFCON you can't stream on YouTube
at all.
because people are paying millions of dollars. Our national broadcaster, GTV, was required to pay what? $3 million. So as it stands now, Ghanaians are not getting the AFCON to watch on free-to-air TV.
Even with that amount, matches are what
selected.
With that amount, matches are selected based on the amount.
So
it's not easy like that.
If you hear that they've increased the prize money, you should know the money is coming from somewhere.
So category A, B, and C matches. Category C matches comes with the lowest cost.
Yeah.
Category B comes with the medium, and then the premium. Category A.
And that is that. Victor Osimhen lash onto a loose ball inside the 18-yard box. Osimhen to Ademola Lookman. Lookman was waiting for the ball instead of attacking it. And that was some good defending. Nigeria, they need to be very careful. Morocco are not like Algeria. Technically, they are good. Defensively, they are super. And Alex Iwobi has been dispossessed by Brahim Diaz, who is very quick against Kelvin Bassey. But the referee, Daniel Lai, has whistled for a foul against Calvin Obasi, and that was a good call.
Yeah, clearly, because I think the referee too was following the action, and I think we will have another look from here. Even there was an initial
pull.
Yeah, there was an initial pull. So this is where sometimes the controversy comes in. There was an initial pull.
And it's the reason why I agree.
And he is a defender too.
On FIFA's new proposal that VAR should be able to check. Oh my goodness. Nigeria will miss Calvin Bassi in the final because he's been booked. Nigeria will miss Calvin Bassi, but indeed he will be back. So,
yeah, sure. I think this is a very good free kick for the Moroccans. Very advantageous position. Should they be able to, make it count, they will get something positive out of it. Very, very good free kick there for the Moroccans.
Ashraf Hakimi behind this free kick. It is not beyond him to put the ball at the back of the net. Ashraf Hakimi just meter away, and Hakimi, the ball lands at the back of the pole. That was a good strike, but a very difficult angle.
Yeah. That would have been very difficult for Nwabali to even add a catch.
That was a very difficult ball, the position. But he wanted to sneak the ball at the back of the net. But he missed the pole by few meters. And Stanley Nwabali can thank his goals now.
Yeah. Clearly, there wouldn't be any way if that ball had gone into the post. There wouldn't be any way for him.
There wouldn't be any way. We've done 35 minutes of action. Ademola Lookman and the Moroccans defensively. And Brahim Diaz, no, this one is a Zazuli. He couldn't beat Onyendika, but managed to win. A throw in for his country, who have appeared at the AFCON on 20 occasions. They've played 77 matches in the history of the African Cup of Nations. They've won 31, they've drawn 26, lost 20, scored 93 goals. But they won only one title. And in 2004, they lost to their neighbors, Tunisia. It will be very painful when you lose a trophy to your neighbor.
Yeah, but I think Morocco clearly they are putting certain pieces together, and they've grown, they've really developed in terms of football on the shores of Africa for their senior national team. And maybe going forward, we will see them more because they've suffered a lot at the hands of the Central and the West and the other North African teams, Tunisia, Algeria, and also Egypt. These are national teams who have been doing quite better than Morocco. But in recent times, I think they are doing so well. Now, the whole Africa, they have been the only side to have played in the semis of the World Cup. That clearly tells you where they are heading towards. So, they are doing so well and they are getting there. Gradually, they are getting there. They have another opportunity to even add another trophy in this AFCON too. The only one they've won.
2025 was an amazing year for Moroccan football. But the icing on the cake will be for their senior team to keep the trophy in Rabat. They won at the women's level and the 17 level. Oh my goodness, Brahim Diaz causing a lot of trouble for Nigeria. And Stanley Nwabali, he will need to behave in that goal post. because Nigeria cannot afford to make a mistake.
Yeah, I think clearly they are playing against a very good side. They have what quality up front, and he will be tested. He will be tested. So it wouldn't be of the usual game they've been playing where Nigeria have had full control, total control over the game, and it went on his favor. I think this is another game he's going to struggle in between the two sticks, and this is where Nigeria will also count on him most.
This is where they will count on him most. Very packed stadium. The ball was temporarily halted because the referee had to check his equipment. And we're back underway. Ashraf Hakimi in possession. He sent the ball back to Naif Agret. Agret to Yassine Bounou. It's still in the Moroccan area. Nigerians are stepping forward to press. Adam Masina goes for a long one. El Kabi was able to control the ball, but Calvin Obasi wasted to give it to Onyendika. Onyendika has been dispossessed again. He will cost Nigeria. And Zazuli inside the 18-yard box, he's been forced to goal out by Samia Jaye. Nigeria missing their captain Zazuli inside the 18-yard box, and good save by Stanley Wabali. Lawrence said that Wabali will be tested. He will be tested. And when he was called upon, he was able to save his team. Now Nigeria, they give the ball away again in their own area. They need to be very careful. Sabari will go to Mazarawi. Mazarawi to El Anous. Anous to Adam Masina. Masina to Anous again. And Ademola Lukman, referee said he was too aggressive. Yeah, and that was a foul any day, anytime.
Any day. Hard tackling from behind, straight away. No problem at all with this decision from referee Daniel Lai. But look at that strike from Ezazuli. You see, definitely they are going to even create a lot more of this. And look at how he swayed his way through the defense before he had that powerful shot at goal. And the goalkeeper in Wabali. This is where, I mean, he also have to aid his team out, because he's been, I mean, he's had a lot of festive time in between the two states where Nigeria were dominating over other oppositions. They are not going to have that against Morocco. Even if they are to qualify over Morocco, they will be, I mean, they will face a lot of difficult times before. So this time, he should also, I mean, come in very stronger, because they are without a certain player who will do all the blocks even before the ball gets to their defense. A certain will.
And Nigeria now surging forward. Osayi Samuel. Brahim Diaz has been amazing in this game. He's making good use of his pace. And Nigeria are struggling in this game. They are giving the ball away very cheaply. Onyendika is struggling to maintain stability in midfield. And Calvin Obasi had to race forward. And Alexi Wobi is going. And guess who? Referee has whistled for a foul against Alexi Wobi. The ball touches hand. Let's watch the replay. Oh, good call by referee Daniel Ai. Alexi Wobi has not really been in the game, and that's why Nigeria they struggle.
Yeah, because you would have to, I mean, do a lot of defensive duties as well, and because there is a certain leader who is not in the game, Wilfred Ndidi. They've played together for quite longer, and of course, the partnership of Onyedika and Onyeka. I think in terms of competitive matches, this might be their first time they are, I mean, playing together in that middle. And even though if they had the level of the game. This one is, I mean, too huge for them. So you would always have to also help them in terms of providing shield, in terms of winning the balls in the middle. That is why we've not seen that much giving that incisive passes, that penetrating passes, that unlocking passes to find either Adam Akor, Victor Osimhen or Ademola Lookman. But all in all, Nigeria are having a very good game. They are having a very good game. They've not let themselves down. It is not a game that they've stepped back for to see, I mean, the Moroccans to throw the game at them. They are also having their share of the game. Whenever the Moroccans also, they are also doing their bits. And I don't think any of the teams are, but either that, in the final third, the Moroccans have shown more purposefulness, and they are, I mean, creating some decent chances for themselves. Only that they've not been able to, I mean, utilize any of the chances they've been creating. But Nigeria, I mean, they've not lost in the game at all. They are also in the game trying to, I mean, use the spaces. So it's an equal game, a very balanced game as well. Only that possession-wise and in terms of chances, the Moroccans have had better.
Moroccans have done better. Nigerians are missing the experience of Wilfred Ndidi. And Osimhen sets up Adam Akor. Akor against two Moroccans. He couldn't find his teammate. The ball has been intercepted by Anoui. And Osimhen will allow the ball to cross the line for a Nigerian throw-in. Onyendika is very slow, Lawrence. He's very, for his position, his awareness and his intelligence is too below standard.
It seems like he's lost total control and there's no composure. There is not any ability of holding on play and stuff like that. So clearly you can never mention of this game without a certain Wilfred Ndidi's absence, because if you have been watching Nigerian games and how they play and how they even build the attack, how they transit, there is always a certain Wilfred Ndidi who initiates even the attack. In terms of build-up, he starts it, and in terms of defending, he's done a lot of blocks, a lot of tackles for, I mean, the Nigerians in the middle. And that leadership that comes to play in the middle too is also missing.
We will do a minute of additional time. I thought it would be more, but referee Daniel Ahi and his team believes that only one additional time. Now can Morocco get to final attack? Mazraoui, the surging forward. Mazraoui was trying to find Ezazuli. Ezazuli is racing for it. He nearly got a corner. Osaye Samuel needs to be very, very cautious. That was a very silly thing that could have backfired. But now he is on the floor, and the Nigerians believe all the 50-50 balls are not going in their favor. That is why they are complaining to the officials. But the final whistle has been blown. First 45 minutes, it's been Morocco all through, but Nigeria have managed to stay in the game. Nigeria nil, Morocco nil at the end of 45 minutes in Rabat. This is AFCON on GhanaWeb. We'll be back after this quick break and we'll talk about what we saw on the pitch.
Really well. The team have been so strong, but at the same time the team was young and we were learning about each other. I feel like right now everybody's entering their prime. Everyone's doing well respectfully for their clubs, and you can see the joy and the chemistry that we have when we're playing for our country. I mean, it's not just on the pitch, also off the pitch. Everybody's like.
Nigerian and ORX are just in for a treat, and I'm delighted to introduce and welcome you to this press conference launching their collaboration. Ladies and gentlemen, statistics lets us know that we are in a world where 2 billion people lack access to essential medicines.
The market in Africa, which is what we are focused on here, is fast and is growing, but it's largely challenged. I say this because this.
Let me think about it and come back to you on that.
Okay.
At least you've given me a range of what it will be, and I think
Yeah, it's fine.
the next step.
Where the Pringles with your bag?
Fóònù ló ń lò ní bí akéwì tó kàn ṣé iPhone ló ń lò.
17 Pro. My best.
Everyone outside the pitch, please.
I don't think I'm cool. Now the people who did that.
How are you? Today I feel like a super ego. I feel like Gianni Infantino. I'm chameleon. Today I'm a super boy. He's South African also.
Yeah.
Hope you're good, bro. Yes, we raging here. There's too much media. Oh,
Too much media, I'm telling you.
Super Eagles.
Yeah, so
I'll
we
text
wrap
you
up
on
now.
later. Thank you so much.
1 minute, guys.
Are you serious? They captured their player. Yeah, good.
To cover the game, enjoy it, but I can't express what's in mind.
Thank you so much. Bon match.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bro, I'm coming. Toby.
No. Lukman will be there.
You see Lukman? Yeah. Somewhere in there. I can't see him from here, but he will definitely be there.
See him at the last.
Yeah, he's definitely in there.
With his bomb out. Yeah. Yes? Sorry. Apologies. He's on the far left. Who is that?
Okay.
Oh. Yeah. Is that time? No, don't record it. I'm done. Don't worry. I'm done. Village is here. Okay, keep it up. Keep it up. No, village. You're starting well. I like this thing with somebody else. It's still not that guy. Oh, I don't know.
So we're back live on GhanaWeb TV AFCON 2025 second semi-final game between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the Atlas Lions of Morocco. It was a very dominant first 45 minutes for Morocco, and for me, in my opinion, I think that Onyendika is one of the reasons why Nigeria failed to control the game in the first 45 minutes.
Well, rightly so, and especially they are losing a lot of balls in the middle to the Moroccans, and clearly you cannot talk of that without the topic on a certain Frank Onyendika. I mean, the shoes he's filling in is too heavy for him. Wilfred Ndidi's absence, it's a very big blow for the Nigerians to deal with, and of course Onyendika has not lived up to it. It's a very huge task for him to fulfill, but he's not shown so far as the first 45 minutes. Maybe in the second half he's going to unleash what he has within. Maybe we will see, but for the first 45 minutes I think he's the odd one amongst the 11 players on the field of play for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, because as a midfielder you need to engineer the team when they are transiting, and also trying to provide shield for the defense, and also win some tackles, and also try to control the game. But whenever he gets the ball, you don't seem to to have had that gas to control the game, initiate attack, have that composure on the ball. So he's losing a lot of balls in the middle, and I think that the technical team, they've seen everything. They've gone into the 15 minutes pep talk. Maybe in the second half we will see a different Onyendika, fine. But if it continues like that, there will be a change. He will be substituted for another player to also come on to effect the game for Nigeria. So I think defensively they have done a very good job in the defense, because they've been able to curtail the attacking threat from the Moroccans. From the right-hand side of the Moroccans' attack, where Ashraf Hakimi and Brahim Diaz Oprit, Bruno Onyemachi has done so well in there, and on the left side too, I think Osai has done so well. But the partnership of Ojayi and a certain Calvin Bassey, they have done super. So defensively, Nigeria have done so well defensively. In the middle, they are lacking. The final third to another problem in there, but maybe we'll see a different shape from the Nigerians in the second half.
All right, maybe we'll see a different shape. We're back for the second half, playing positions, switch. Nigeria left to right, Morocco. Nigeria right to left, rather, Morocco left to right. A very packed Prince Abdullah Stadium in Rabat. The Super Eagles of Nigeria, they need to do better, because Morocco are a very disciplined team, tactically and technically good. they can do a lot on the field of play. Brahim Diaz has also been using his pace to bully the Super Eagles. Ademola Lookman cuts El Anous was attempted to control the ball, but it is not something that VAR will be interested in.
I think it's just a simple, normal foul in the game where referee needs to award a foul advantage. They will move. Yeah.
Brahim Diaz control the ball out of the line, and it will be a defensive throw-in for the Super Eagles. Very dominant team. They are pushing for their 9th final. Nigeria have lost 5 AFCON finals. I think that they share that record with Ghana, because Ghana, after winning in 63 and 65, we lost in 68 and 1970. We lost again in 1992, 2010 and 2015. But the difference is that we have been to the final 9 times. Morocco coming again, El Anous, and Ajayi is there trying to prevent Ezazuli from getting the pass through. He is successful. Sami Ajayi, he needs to make the ball simple. It is Adam Akor rather. The Nigerians feel that all the 50-50 balls are going against them.
Yeah, this is a clear foul. I think clear foul against him, so no problem at all.
Let's see. Now Nigeria pick up a loose ball, they give it away. Their midfield seems not click. And Ashraf Hakimi, Brahim Diaz, and Onyemachi Bruno wins possession. Osimhen, they're struggling to get Alex Iwobi on the ball, and there is Arsene Wenger, one of the few coaches who started giving African players the opportunity and the trust in the French Ligue 1. Nigeria now exchanging some passes in the Yago area. They're struggling to progress the ball like they do, and the long balls are not working too. They need to find a way to get Alex Iwobi on the ball. He's the main architect in the Nigerian midfield. Alex Iwobi down to the left-hand side finds Bruno Onyemachi, and Onyendika this time around was able to beat his marker. Bruno Onyemachi, and there is a loose ball from Onyendika. That was a good attempt, or a good chance to hit the ball on target. Oh, you should have done better.
Better. This was a poor one because he had all the time and the ball was also in a very good position for him. He called for the ball at the expense of his fellow. He called for the ball, and that was a poor kick for him.
That was a poor kick. And it will be, or indeed, the Nigerians, they need to calm down. They are getting worked up. But Osimhen, Ademola Lookman, Lukman has been dispossessed. Nigeria hoping for a foul. Inside the ATL box and again. Stanley Wabali was there. Stanley Wabali, brilliant save. Denying Ezazuli again. Stanley Wabali keeping Nigeria in the game. But they are not happy with the referee, Daniel Nilai, because they believe that Sabari fouled Ademola Lukman. Why you nodding?
Oh, well, you see, sometimes man is gullible, so sometimes, but you will not have all the decisions in your favor. This is one the referee, I think, overlooked, and I don't know, you can also forgive him. You see, there is that mindset of like coming up into the game, the referee and whatever. So every single decision, the players will, protest. Every single decision, the players will protest. But what I can, they wouldn't hear me go. But I think the Nigerians should just focus on the game, try to do their thing, get the goals at the back of the net. There is no way you will score a clean goal. That would be what's over.
And I think that this particular ball, it would have been over 10 if the ball had ended at the back of the net.
Yeah.
VR would have. Yeah. But well, we don't know. VR, it could have, maybe VR, they make mistakes. Yesterday, Antoine Semenyo scored a brilliant goal, but they said Haaland was 53 minutes of action inside the Rabat Sports Stadium. Morocco against Nigeria. Nigeria's best chance. Nigeria's best chance in the second half, I think, was the one that Onyendika couldn't get it on target. And they have to make some changes because something needs to change for Nigeria to be able to get back in this game. Something really needs to change for the Super Eagles because they are really struggling, and it will be in their own interest. Alexi Iwobi, good pass to Franco Yeka down to the left hand side, whipping the ball, and it goes over at the top. He couldn't find his intended target of Victor Osimhen. I think this should have been a foul. Because he pushed him and
maybe the severity of this wasn't that heavy.
He was off balance before he crossed the ball. 56 minutes. El Kabi. If the Kabi doesn't work, there is a Nezuri who is also waiting to be introduced in this game. He is a potent marksman for the Atlas Lions. Adam Akor and Victor Osimhen, they've been out. Majority of the Nigerian players are not performing up to task. They get the ball, they give it away. The tempo and the intensity from Morocco is too much for Nigeria. Back. Brahim Diaz whipping the ball. And Stanley Nwabali will be able to deal with this one.
Yeah, I think the Moroccans move the ball quicker than the Nigerians. Whenever they get the ball, 1, 2, 3 quick passes, because they are so fast and swift, they will get to Nigerians and in zone. That is what they've been doing so far. And in the second half, I think the Nigerians, they pick up in the second half. In fact, they are doing so well comparatively to what we saw in the first department of the game. A certain Onyedika was keeping himself busy in the field of play, trying to, impress and do something better than he was in the first department of the game. And I think it's more of a very good game we are witnessing. And one team should just, get a goal and keep us safe. After 90 minutes, then there shouldn't be any extra time, penalty or so on. They should just finish it off. And the Nigerians getting into the 60th minute, the 70th minute, I think they will be more conservative at the mark, try to hit the Moroccans on the counter break, because the Moroccans, they are not going to change. Until they get a first goal, they are not going to change how they play.
They have the crowd behind them. And Nigeria was Sami Ajayi. He had the option to clear the ball once, but he wanted to control. They take the throw quickly. Sabari driving the ball forward. Back to El Kanous. Brahim Diaz. Ashraf Hakimi is there. El Anous. Whip it to the far end. Finds Ezazuli. Was trying to cut to his right, but Sami Ajayi was able to deal with the threat. But they are not out of the woods yet. They commit a foul in the process of trying to doubling up on him. Nigeria to the wall. This is from Onome. Onome says Nigeria to the wall. Onome. It has not been an easy 58 minutes for the Super Eagles. And now they will have some defending to do. One thing you don't want the Moroccans to get is set pieces around your box. Like they get another one where Massina and the Lies, Naiva Gwe, El Kabi are waiting for a good delivery. Whilst Ashraf Hakimi and Ezazuli are also debating on who takes it. It looks like Ezazuli will whip in the ball and it goes straight into the waiting arms of goalkeeper Stanley Nwabali.
Yeah, I think he's done a good job so far in the post for Nigeria. Crucial moment, 2 crucial moments, he's aided his team out of danger. And I think he's shown why he should be the man to man the post for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. In difficult moments like this, a very difficult game, tight game like this is where his exploits must be shown. And I think he's done so far. After, let's say, the 60th minute, he has done so for Nigeria in the post.
Ashraf Hakimi. He believed that he should have been given a foul. The referee said, play on. He tracked back. And he's brought down Adams Akor, who has not really been himself in the game. He's not gotten a lot of opportunities. Can Moses Simon be the answer?
Yeah, I think they have options on the bench, and as you were saying, a certain Adam Akor, I've not seen, a lot of balls up front. He's not done what we used to, witness from him during the group stages and the other 2 knockout games he's played for Nigeria. So this is another game. Whilst he is not of himself, other options are on the bench, other quality players are on the bench. There is a certain Samuel Chukwueze on the bench. There's a certain Moises Simon, there's a certain, Ejuke also on the bench. So they've got options when it comes to the final third, when it comes to the attacking options. Nigeria, they've got the materials on the bench. So, it will be of good. 61 minutes. Bringing on other fresh legs to also affect the game. And this is an attacker. We've known Moises Simon, his exploit. He's also one player who is very good in 1v1 situation. He's one player who can also take on players. He's one who can also create and also, do some styles in the opposing area. So let's see what he also comes on board with his introduction.
Let's see what happens. Maybe Dele Basil. Oh, Mazarawi. He jammed before Osimhen. And Osimhen says, it's not my fault that he decided to use me as a wall to jump. So I cannot be punished for this. This is a game that the entire continent is watching. But can something happen? Stanley Wabali. What was the goalkeeper doing?
Wabali.
Stanley Wabali. Nigeria. Now Mazarawi. He's whipping the ball. Who is that? Nobody. Except the strong hands of Stanley Wabali. He was looking for a near post tap in. But Wabali was up to the task. He was there. He stepped out of his line to claim that ball in his territory. Now possession with Nigeria. Bruno. Another McCall. Oh, difficult night for the young man. Nothing seems to be working for him. Oh, clear foul on Anus. Naive Agua. Second half has been again possession wise opportunities. Mazarawi in possession. Back to Anus. Anus open a play and he couldn't connect to Ashraf Hakimi. So will be another calmly collection for Stanley Wabali. They need to get their best players on the ball. Ademola Lookman has been silent. The same with Alex Iwobi. And today Iwobi is not doing his box to box to the best of his ability. And I think that the Nigerians are not also pressing Morocco like the way the Moroccans have been pressing them.
Sure, rightly so, because we've been watching them, and I did mention the two North African sides they've met already on their way to this stage. We saw them against Tunisia, we saw them against Algeria, and today's performance looks different. And only that they are playing against the host nation, and they are also a better side comparing them currently to Nigeria's previous teams they've played from the group stages. Morocco to Tunisia today, Morocco to that of Algeria today. Morocco is far ahead, and I think that it also comes to play why the Nigerians have been very cautious. They are still in the game. Any moment they can find their movement, they can find their rhythm within some space of movement and cause some problems against the Moroccans. So the only good news is that they're still in the game, and they are also trying their best to make sure they find the right time to punish the Moroccans. Only that they've not been that efficient, and they've not, giving us that glimpses of what they used to givers in their recent games they've been playing, but they are still in the game. They have their plan, they have their style, they know what is at stake, and they are giving possession to Moroccans, but it's not over for them. They still have something.
Now Victor Osimhen inside the 18-yard box. Oh goodness! And this is what happens when Alex Iwobi is able to surge forward with the ball. Oh, Osimhen couldn't get the proper control he was hoping for. Now Nigeria might be in trouble. And oh goodness, Calvin Bassey, what a defender. And looks like he's going to need medical attention.
Yeah, I think that was a brilliant defending there from Calvin Bassey. He lost the first ball, but he tried to catch up with our Kabi. That was a brilliant protection there. He did for goalkeeper Stanley Nwabali.
Good one. And looks like it is going to be a long night for us. If nothing changes, it will definitely be a long night. But this is a game the continent is interested in. And it is a game many want to see. And there is a reason why they said this is the final before the final.
So we're clearly assessing the teams who are currently in there, and also the performance of these two teams, what they've shown in the competition so far. Talent-wise, quality, everything. I think so far these teams, Nigeria, Morocco, and in fact, the game has been okay. It has been okay game.
The game has been okay. Adam Akol whipping the ball. Who is there? Osimhen get to the first touch, but no. There was no time for Osimhen to get the ball on target. He managed to keep it in play. Osayi Samuel sent it back. Now Alex Iwobi will pick things up. Down to the left hand side. Bruno Nyamati, can he get a good cross? He couldn't control the ball well, but he managed to fight. Referee says what? Oh my goodness. This, for me, this shouldn't be a foul against Nigeria. Bruno Onyemachi. And no wonder Coach Eric Chair is surprised. He thought the foul was for them, but he has awarded the throw-in against Nigeria. Okay, maybe the replay will give us a better picture. 69 minutes, pushing 70. Can something change? It looks like we might need another lone goal to separate the two teams. Nigeria are gradually getting back in the game. Ashraf Hakimi clears the ball out of danger, but the ball couldn't get to the intended target. 20 more minutes to end. What should the two coaches do?
Well, I think the Moroccans have tried, and they are still trying to, register the first goal. They've not been able to, find any space. They've not been all that decisive enough to have, gotten the first goal. But still, the Nigerians are also trying to, defend so well from all the attacking threat from the Moroccans. They've been able to soak the pressure. They've been able to curtail the attacking situations. They've been able to keep difficult and dangerous situations till this very time. And I think it's a good sign for the Nigerians. Now we've hit the 70th minute mark. This is where the two coaches are going to, introduce new players to also affect the game. This is where coaches are going to tune their styles and the planning the game. So, I mean, the next 20 minutes to end the entire game. Let's see how the two coaches are going to, affect the game tactically. But I think very soon the two teams or the two coaches will start introducing fresh legs to, come on to affect the game positively. For now, it's been an evening game for both sides. The Moroccans are still dominating play, but now Nigerians are also growing in confidence to also try something better against the Moroccans.
They're growing in confidence to try something against the Moroccans. But they also beating El Anos in possession to Ashraf Hakimi. Hakimi goes to the left hand side. As Azuli is there, they will switch again. And that was a wasteful pass. Very wasteful from Ezazuli. He's had a decent campaign. Ashraf Hakimi is hoping to lift the AFCON title for the Atlas Lions for the first time in 50 years. That's such a long time.
Yeah, and you can imagine how they will feel if they are to go through to, clinch the ultimate. On that very day on Sunday, it will be very, very beautiful. It will be a very beautiful, and they will write a very good story, interesting story behind the scenes where they are from all these years, what they've been doing, what they've been putting together before finally achieving this feat. It's going to be an interesting story also attached to their victory if they are to go through to the grand finale and eventually or finally wins it.
Now Morocco on the counter break by Alex Iwobi steps in to quench the attack. Now Nigeria, Bruno finds Adamakor down the left hand side. Can he take on Naib Aguerd? Adamakor, what a wasteful ball from the young man. Sevilla's Adamakor did not stop posting him. They're very proud of what he is doing in the AFCON. But today has been a different story. From Adamakor gives another 40 pass again.
I wouldn't be surprised if the coach decided to start him off for maybe the introduction of Chukwueze or Moses Simon at this material moment. He might be the first casualty in terms of substitution. But this is one game. It's quite difficult for, not him alone. We've not seen the Ademola Lookman we used to know that much. We've not seen
Victor taken out again.
Yes, we've not seen Victor Osimhen that much. So certain individual players are, missing in this particular game. So collectively, I think the team have not lived to, the billing collectively, and which is affecting certain individual players, because certain individual players would need to step up to also, gear up the team. But these are some of the players who are, of color.
Certain individuals who have to step up. El Anos back to Mazarawi. Ezazuli will pick things up on the left hand side. Will face Sami Ajayi whipping the ball. And good interception by Sami Samoa. Because El Anos was there to pounce on that ball. But Osayi was there to clear the ball. But they will still have some defending to do. Another set piece for Morocco. 75 minutes of action. It looks like both coaches, because of extra time, are not in a hurry to introduce new legs. But Ashraf Hakimi will go to the first ball. El Kadi got the touch. He believes that he didn't get it. Yes, he got the referee and the linesman got the right call. El Kabi got the touch and he couldn't get it on target. But the home fans are still hopeful of getting a goal.
Yeah, rightly so. They need to, do so, singing, cheering, and chanting to cheer the guys up for to kill the game in the last 14 minutes to play. And of course, they have what it takes to do so. And very soon there will be fresh legs being introduced into the game. And of course, they can also not afford to lose their momentum. They have to, pick out the momentum, singing, and also putting the guys on their toes whilst doing the job on the field.
They have to put the guys on their toes. Nigeria commits another foul. Franco Yendika has been committing fouls all throughout the game. And this time around, he's been booked for pushing Ashraf Hakimi.
Yeah, I think this is not the first time. He's done it countless times. Sometimes the referees will do 1, 2, 3, 4. The fifth one, you won't have it. You will be good.
You will be good. Another set piece for the Lions. Can they roar? Because their fans are doing it for them. But it's on them to put the ball at the back of the net. For the fans to also roar. El Zazuli. His cross has been cleared by Calvin Bassi. The ball back to the Moroccans. Starting the build up on the left hand side. It is El Anous. Naive Agued rather. Agued back to Anous. Anous to Naive Agued again. El Kabi and the lights are waiting for the cross, but he couldn't beat Osai Samuel. And that is that play. Another Nigerian player, Ashraf Hakimi, has been given the space. But Calvin Bassi is there. They want a penalty. But VAR is there, so don't worry. But the Nigerians, for them, they have possession. And Victor Osimhen is now has come back to pick the ball. Osimhen. Oh, Nigeria, they give the ball away. Today they've not been themselves.
Yes, because of also the opposition. Most of this, sometimes opposition also counts because they've met a very good opposition with equally good quality of materials, top level players, and that is why they've not been able to, play to how they used to play. And I think that they are also being cautious. They are playing against the home team. Look at the stadium, the turnout, the atmosphere. They will now have to be very careful, try to, prevent every situation, try to have themselves in the game if possible. Travel the game out of 90 minutes and have something positive out of it. So one moment can change everything for them. They also have quality players too. Just one moment, they can find the back of the net and of course finally book their ticket into the grand final.
The Nigerian players, this is a clear foul. Oh, the ball hits the hand off. No, it hits the tire before. It hits the tire before. VAR has already watched and they've cleared it. It wouldn't have been a good time. Walid Ragragui said the ball hits the hand, and I think fourth official is explaining to him that hit the tire before.
It was so tight.
And even at that level, it was closer to his body. What a left off for Calvin Bassi. because for everything he has done in this game, it will be unfair that it will be through him that they will lose this semi-final. Free kick has been taken quickly. They're whipping the ball to the far end. But Stanley Wabali is there. He started the build up very good. Can Nigeria do something? Adamako. Alexi Wobi. Oh, goodness me. Adamako. I think that he should have been taken off by now. He should have been taken off.
His passes are not going through. His decisions are not making right. And he is not being of himself. I think he's had how would I say? Yeah, he's had a good tournament, and I don't know why.
Stanley Wabali again, fumbling this one. They sent it back, but Calvin Bassi is there, and the follow-up from El Anous goes off target. Ezazuli again. Okay, it hits the floor. That's why he nearly beat Stanley Wabali. I think that if the ball had hit right in front of the goalkeeper, he would have been in trouble. Moses Simon comes to replace Onyendika, and now it looks like Nigeria will be switching to a 4-2-4.
Yeah, more attacking options. More
attacking options.
Yeah, so they are in for, a goal. They are in for the ultimate qualification.
A 4-2-4 will be good because now Ademola Lookman will drop back and play beyond Onyendika.
Yeah.
Onyendika is out. Nigeria, Morocco also making their changes. Once we get the names, El Kabi is done. El Kabi is done for the day. That's the end for him. It is not easy sitting on this chair for hours. It's not easy at all. This one, like if I will get some massage after the game, it won't be bad.
It won't be bad.
Yes. Because I've been sitting for hours.
Yeah.
And the person who is speaking in my ears, I'm sitting for hours. Massage will be bad.
Minutes after 4 till this time.
Yeah. Massage will be bad. But Nigeria, they switch things up. And so let's see. 84 minutes. Anybody who consider goal, it will be painful.
It won't be painful.
It won't be painful for us.
It won't be painful.
Oh no, it won't be painful for us. It will be painful for them.
No, yeah, that one for sure.
It will be painful for them. But Nigeria, they need to step up their game. They need to step up their game. Calvin Bassi, what a tournament he's having. Maybe the Chelsea owners should go for him. They don't really have a.
No, he's a very good center.
Yeah,
he's a very good center.
Another product for my ass. And now Adamako has switched to the right hand side of Nigeria's attack. Moses Simon to the left. Victor Osimhen up front. Ademola Lookman behind them. Can they turn things around? Can they change things around? Approaching the 86th minute. Moses Simon. He needs to work on Ashraf Hakimi. Moses Simon was a revelation in a 2021 competition where Nigeria saw an early exit 1-0 against Tunisia under Austin Iguavon. That game was also, the outcome was a shocking result for many, because Nigeria had a perfect record in the group stages.
Yeah, that was one tournament they couldn't win it till today. It's really difficult to understand. They had 100% record in the group stage, as they had in this year's group phase, and of course, but even this year they've been able to make it through the last four. That is a huge plus. But in the 2021 one, where they got eliminated, they lost to Tunisia, right? It was Tunisia they lost to in the round of 16. That was, I mean, difficult one to take, where they've been given a very good run of games in the group stages and losing to Tunisia in the round of 16. It was a hard one to take, especially the Nigerians.
Nigeria. Oh, they thought they've won a corner, but the referee has awarded a foul against Moses Simon. I thought they were both holding each other.
well, clearly that should have been a corner advantage Nigeria. Clearly that should have been a corner for Nigeria, but referee says foul advantage the home team. I think, what can we say? We cannot say anything.
We can definitely say something, but it's not going to affect what is happening on the pitch. Nigeria. Oh boy, the Moroccans are playing down to the right-hand side. Brahim Diaz is going, and Stanley Nwabali. Brahim Diaz, I think he's been quiet in the last 20 minutes. Bruno Onyamachi has been able to keep the tabs on him. And so El Kanouch is out, El Karbi is out. Igamani has been introduced alongside Osama Ta. He was the replacement of El Karbi. I thought the coach was going to introduce El Naziri, but he opted for the final midfielder Osama Ta. And there comes the Moroccans again. Oh goodness. Ezazoli whipping the ball. Brahim Diaz is there to pounce on it. The clearance goes back to him. Ashraf Hakimi will get it. Morocco inside the 18-yard box. And who is there? Oh, Calvin Bassi. And infringement, foul in favor of Nigeria.
Yeah, the Moroccans decided to, kill the game in the last embers of the, minute to end the entire game here. But the Nigerians have been able to, prevent the situation here. They've won a foul, advantage them. Now we've done with the 90 minutes. Only 3 minutes additional time. Yes. Let's see. A lot will happen. Let's see the outcome of this 3 minutes.
As it stands now, we're definitely going for an extra time. Victor Osimhen flicks the ball. Ademola Lookman was going for it, but Naib Aguerd cleared the ball out of danger. And there is Morocco going again. Sabari and Sami Ajayi was about to clear. Was there to clear the ball out of danger. 3 minutes of additional time. Everything is clear that we are going for extra time. Clear. Extra time. 30 minutes. And for me, once we go for extra time, I want to see penalties. Victor Osimhen pounds on the loose ball. Oh, he was too slow. And the Moroccans, Osimhen fighting. But he's not gotten a lot of opportunities today. Nigeria, Moses Simon. Back to Simon again. Can they? Oh. That was a very poor ball for Moses Simon.
Yeah, a very poor one.
We are inside the final minute of additional time, and we will do an extra 30 good minutes. Please order some pizza B, or what do you think? Lawrence, what do you think?
30 minutes. Plus of 15 minutes penalty shootouts. It's almost an hour. We will do another one now.
We'll do another 1 hour.
I don't foresee any goal even in the extra time. Both sides are going to be very cautious in the extra time.
But if you go some penalties, Nigeria will be in trouble because Yasin Bono is an excellent penalty saver.
Oh, but penalties, it also depends on the takers.
Yes, but every goalkeeper who is good definitely is going to save some. And Yasin Bono is an excellent penalty taker. A penalty is an excellent goalkeeper when it comes to penalties. But looking like the 3 additional minutes is up. But Morocco will get the last dance. But Kelvin Obasi was there to clear the ball out of danger. Osimhen to it. Adam Akor, will he be able to give a good pass? Oh. Adam Akor. We've done the 3 minutes. What is the referee waiting for? And referee Daniel Nilai whistles to bring the game to an end. After 90 minutes of action, Morocco nil, Nigeria nil. We'll go for a quick breather and then we'll come back for the additional 30 minutes. This is GhanaWeb.
Let the Pringles go in your bag.
Time starts. Morocco and Nigeria already. Franco Yeka has been fouled by Ta. And the rain seems to be drizzling small. And can we get a goal in the first half of extra time? Lawrence, first half extra time, what are your expectations?
I'm expecting the two teams to show some eagerness of winning the game within this regular 30 minutes time, not sending the game into any penalty shootout. And I know that both teams wouldn't want to go into the penalty shootout. Either will try to get a needed goal that would take them into the next round of the competition. And I think that the Moroccans have started the game so well in this very half again. They are controlling the game. They are having more in terms of possession. They are trying to create something for themselves where the Nigerians will still keep their composure, not leave any space behind them, not giving any positive thing for the Moroccans to count on. So I think it will still be more of the Moroccans controlling the game, trying to create a lot of chances, trying to find the important goal. For Nigeria, we also try to, be a bit resolute at the back, be a bit conservative, try to also, hit the Moroccans on the counter break with that quick attacking transitional play from the defense. Whenever the Moroccans loses the ball in their half, 1, 2, 3 quick pass, they should be in the half of the Moroccans. That is what we are going to expect now. So a bit will be more cautious, but the Moroccans will still need to attack. The Nigerians will also do their 1 or 2 stars. But I think this is not a half that we are going to see a lot of, energy these two sides exerting to, get the first goal, because there is a penalty somewhere. The moment you try and concede from this time, game will be over for you.
Game will be over. Adam Akor merely managed to get himself in the 18-yard box, but Mazari was there to stop him. And Morocco have conceded a corner kick. Can the Nigerians get something of this corner kick? They've not really been that bad from set pieces. In fact, they scored their first goal against Tanzania from a set piece play. And Ademola Lookman will be in charge, whipping the ball. And that was a very poor kick from Ademola Lookman.
Yeah, he did not, take the corner kick well at all. That was a very poor one, not to, send the ball into the 18-yard box proper to have found any of his colleagues in the 18-yard box. It was a poor one.
It was a very poor kick from Ademola Lookman. For a player like him, we definitely expected something better from Ademola Lookman. And Adam Akor is done. He will be replaced by Dele Bashir. It looks like now the coach wants to consolidate the midfield. And so Nigeria will switch to their original formation. And I think that he's been charitable to Adam Akor today.
Well, he was looking for, because of Adam Akor's strength on the ball, he was trying to see to it whether things gonna change for the young man, but he couldn't, and now he feels this is the moment for him to take him off, especially when he has already introduced Moses Simon. So they go with the 4-3-3 as they used to be straight away.
They go with the 4-3-3. We've done 8 minutes or the first 15 of extra time. Morocco is still in possession. Adam Massina down to the left hand side. Inside midfield, Anoui. El Anoui. He goes to his right. Ashraf Hakimi is there. And Brahim Diaz couldn't get onto the pass as it has been intercepted by Bruno Onyamachi. Taken quickly. It's still at the right hand side of Morocco's attack. Now they are not eager to progress the ball like they were doing in regulation time, because extra time you need to be extra careful, else you're going to pay. And now Morocco on the attack as Zazuli. Cut to his right, goes to the far right. We'll find Ashraf Hakimi. Hakimi will whip in the ball. Who is there? And Morocco pounce on it, but the rebound from the Moroccan striker goes straight into the waiting hands of goalkeeper Stanley Nwabali.
Yeah, still as I was saying, the Moroccans will still try to, get the needed goal. They wouldn't want to, send the game into penalty shootout. They will come in, they will try to get the important goal, and straight away after the 30 extra minutes they book their ticket into the grand finale. They will try as much as they come to make it happen. But the Nigerians are also going to leave any stone unturned. They will also try to, protect the back. This is the moment they can also salvage something positive out of it. A penalty will be anyone's game, and I think making sure they create all the attacking threat and try to find, one or two spaces behind the Moroccans to also find out their movement to, make good use of. It would help them. That is why they are also very comfortable. In fact, they came with a plan. The plan is working well for them. They did not try to, match up with the Moroccans. They tried to go tactical, and clearly looking at how they are playing to a tactical, instruction, and so far it's been working for them. 90 minutes is already done. We are into the first extra minutes. They are still in the game. There hasn't been any situation yet, despite what they might term as the officiating has not gone in their favor or has not been fairly dealt with. Still, they have themselves in the game. They can prove something. So I think it's been fair on the part of Nigeria. Yes, things are working well for them. Moroccans, they are still knocking and searching for the opening.
Nigeria with a set piece. They whip the ball in and all their set pieces in this extra time have been extra poor. The delivery has been nothing to write home about. Stanley Wabali, this is not time for antics and tricks. You know your country. If you make a mistake that results in a goal, they would never forgive you. That is football for you. You will always be remembered for the mistake you did. You always. Dele Bashir commit a foul against Mazraoui. AFCON semi-final. In football term, it's Minos against a big boy, and El Naziri has been introduced. As Azuli is done for the day, and now the long balls will start flying.
Yes, he is aerially good. He can also help them in the Nigerians box. He's very threatful. He's very deadly. We've known him when he was playing in the Bundesliga, the La Liga for FC Sevilla. Now he's in the Turkish league together with Victor Osimhen. Victor Osimhen for Gala, he is for Fenerbahce. So he's got the experience. He's also been around the Moroccan national team for quite some time now. And I think at this material moment, if you are introducing a player of his caliber, you can,
very experienced.
Yeah, you can be assured of 1-2 opportunities. You can be assured of at least a goal.
You can be assured of a goal. Live, Akofo Hannah Efwa says Nigeria will lose by 1-0. Dawa says, I am supporting Nigeria. Oliver says, waiting, Oliver. What are you waiting? Osimhen inside the 18-yard box, and Ademola Lookman, good control. Push the ball to Dele Basiru. Dele Basiru still in possession. He whipping the ball. Who is that? And the referee has already awarded a foul. That was good control from Victor Osimhen, but was he tripped? Was Osimhen tripped? Some slight tripping be like that, because Massina did touch him. Okay, he couldn't get his balance wrong. Osimhen will need to complete the game for Nigeria, because if Osimhen is out, the Nigerian defense will be able to join the attack comfortably.
Yeah. And in building attack, they will feel, a bit safe at the back. And he's been a threatful. And whenever you have Osimhen to defend against, so it comes with, I mean, some level of awareness, and that is why his absence will do good for the Moroccans. But hey, he's up on his feet and game continues.
He's up on his feet. El Anoui. 15 minutes of first half of extra time done. We're waiting for additional minutes. We'll do one. Morocco. Can they make something out of it? Mazraoui cut to his right. Back to El Anoui. Inside the midfield. They take it to the right side. Brahim Diaz against Moses Simon. Will he be able to take him on? Moses Simon. Diaz is still in possession. Back to Ashraf Hakimi. Back to Brahim Diaz. And the Nigerians clear the lines. But so, in the hands of Algerians, Moroccans rather pressure. Mazraoui to his left. We find Mangani, he whipping the ball. Who is that? They clear it. It's still with Morocco. El Naziri rather. Challenge. Bassi. Probably would have been an offside. Victor Osimhen. Good control to set up his teammate who couldn't execute the shot because they couldn't get a proper space to shoot. First half done. 15 more minutes to go.
Yeah, interesting first half. I mean, the Moroccans were all over the place and they had a lot of balls in terms of possession. All the 1-2, I mean, chances were created by the Moroccans. Nigeria sitting at the back trying to hit the Moroccans on the counter break, being resolute, conserving energy for this very second half of the extra time, and also probably, I mean, send the game into penalty shootouts. That would probably be either side's game, and the Moroccans are still trying to, I mean, get the first goal, register the first goal, get a goal that would, I mean, straight away send them into the grand finale without going in for the penalty shootout. So it's been a very good game. Both teams with different approaches, both teams with different, I mean, tactical, I mean, instructions. And I think that things are working well for both teams, especially Nigeria. They are in for something, and so far they've been super in terms of dealing with the situation, in terms of also trying not to give any breathing space for the Moroccans. They've done so well. And I mean, at this material moment, both teams have delivered so well, and they should be proud of themselves.
All right, let's take a quick break. We'll be back. half of extra time underway. Nigerians hoping for a foul. Referee says play must continue. Alex Iwobi stepping there. Referee is not giving a foul to anybody, but he needs to attend to the two players who are currently on the ground. He seems to be in pain. Brahim Diaz and Alex Iwobi. It was Franco Nyekarada. And that, I think that was a foul from Bruno.
Yeah, that should have been a foul given to the Moroccans.
But the last time Nigeria were in a penalty shootout, they lost. World Cup Africa playoff final against the Democratic Republic of Congo. They lost that game. And so, for many Nigerians, they're not really confident when it comes to penalties like that.
Yeah, but sometimes penalties, what can you say? Different competition, different day. It might be same takers, but I mean, depending on the sports choices, everything will change. It wouldn't be the same. So this is not something of a curse or something that you even Black Stars we used to win penalty shootouts. The Three Lions of England, they used to win penalty shootouts at some point. So it's like that. Sometimes you might go 2-3 different penalty shootouts. You miss out all, but who knows? One day you will just win.
In the game against Congo, by extra time, Iwobi, Ademola Lookman, and Osimhen were all off.
Yeah.
But today he intends to keep them on the pitch. But for Morocco, their last penalty shootout was in the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar against the La Roja of Spain. And that was the game that Yassine Bounou saved 3 penalties for Morocco to win the shootout 3-0. And it will be interesting to see how these two teams will fare. We've done 3 minutes of second half extra time. Sabari in the Moroccan half. Now the players are tired. This is the time where endurance is key. The way Osimhen is limping and running, will he be able to continue?
He's really exhausted. He's really exhausted. Fatigue has set in, and a lot of these players, I mean, maybe it might even affect them in the shootouts. So this game, I mean, goes to penalty shootouts, might even affect some of the players.
As for a kick, they are kick. And the penalties, you have like 5 minutes to rest. Okay. Nigeria, Moses Simon, he hasn't really done enough good control. Ademola Lookman. Oh my goodness. And now Calvin Abassi, always there to bail his team out of trouble. That would have been a good hit if Osimhen had gotten the pass. Morocco no longer pressing, and I think Brahim Diaz needs to be booked. It's not Brahim Diaz.
He's been taken off already.
Diaz is off. Let's look at
Chairman.
His replacement. He's been replaced by Elias Akomat. Brahim Diaz, you go back to Madrid. The team is in chaos. Real Madrid have been eliminated from the Copa del Rey by Albacete. They lost by 3-2. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Just days after losing the Supercopa de España,
Abelora
has been eliminated from the Copa del Rey by La Liga 2 team. So now they have the Champions League and La Liga to compete for. Back to Rabat. 10 more minutes. Inside second half, Nigeria. They give the ball away. Iwobi wins it back. He's pushed. They wanted foul. Morocco also give the ball away. They end up committing a foul. Everybody is tired.
Yeah, the players are all exhausted, including even those who were introduced in the last few minutes. Every single player is exhausted. They are all tired, and I think 111 minutes into the second extra time. And of course, right for now, I don't know how even both teams are going to, get a goal. I don't know because they seems, exhausted, and they are all trying to be very careful and send the game to penalty shootouts.
I think Nigeria's bench, they haven't helped them in this game.
Osime, Simon, and who?
And
Bashiru.
Dele Bashiru.
Wow.
It will be difficult for Osime to end this game. He's been injured again. But the captain will soldier on. Semi Ajayi to Osayi Samuel. He gives the ball away. That was so unnecessary. They need to limit the errors. They need to limit the errors because it might cost them. Super Eagles now 113th minute, 7 to go. El Nazuri, Morocco. Frank Onyeka sleeping on a job. And now Nigeria commits another foul in a place they are not supposed to.
Yeah, a good foul for the Moroccans to, make it count. Far from Nigerians' 18-yard box, but I think it's a set piece. They can send in a decent cross, and they can, get something better out of it. It is up for the Nigerians to defend from this situation to make it, to not make it this dangerous free kick count.
Brahim Diaz is off. Elias Akomat will leave the set piece for Ashraf Hakimi, whipping the ball. Morocco get the first touch, but it's out of the Nigerian box. Ingamani, he will whip in another ball. Calvin Bassi trusts him to defend the green colors. Morocco, they keep the ball in play. Nigeria, and Ademola Lookman clears the ball out of danger. Dele Bashiru was going for the rebound. He couldn't get to it. Morocco, again, they whip the ball to the far end. Good control. But Bruno, yes, Moses Simon, experienced man. And he cleared the ball. Ademola Lookman gives it away. Morocco, they've also too many 40 passes in extra time.
Yeah, it's difficult for players to get control of the ball and also even win possession, and that has been a very difficult one for these players. 115 minutes, it is not easy. This is a tournament. 3 to 4 days you'll be playing again. 3 to 4 days.
3 hours.
Yes, and
after extra time,
yes,
advantage Senegal.
Yeah, and Yes, advantage. Advantage.
More rest.
Is not easy. It's not easy at all. From now till, I mean, tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I think if you don't have an expensive squad with quality, you will struggle.
And unfortunately for Nigeria, they are going to miss 2 players that they will miss. Calvin Obasi. And Nigeria, Ademola Lookman finds Moses Simon. Can he whip in the ball? Osimhen is there. Oh, another poor cross. Let's get to the ball to the far end where Osimhen was. Approaching the 117 minutes. Can Nigeria create a chance? Onyamati, the whipping the ball. But the Nigerians get to it. Frank Onyeka. Dele Bashiru. Dele Bashiru was not fast enough. Ngawani was able to intercept the ball to throw. 117th minute and counting. Nigeria making their last change. Osimhen. Osimhen is out. Is it going to be Paul Nuachu? I won't take Osimhen off.
No, why wouldn't you? The penalty shootout.
Yes.
No, penalty. There is no surety.
No, there is also Osimhen. Osimhen is the first penalty taker for both club and country.
You used to miss some, so sometimes.
Oh, but everybody miss.
Yeah. Maybe Paul Nuachu will even come and win the game for them. We have 4 minutes to play.
Paul Onuachu plays in a Turkish league for Trabzonspor, 31 years of age. Bruno is also out. Sabari has been taken out. He will be placed by Elise Ben Seji. Plays for Bayern 04 Leverkusen, 20 years of age. Both teams are now preparing for the shootout. But we have 2 more minutes to go.
Yeah. So far, I think both teams, things are getting tougher for them, and they will be okay with the penalty shootout too. I mean, split who make it into the grand finale. But for now, I don't think any of these 2 teams are going to try something different or something magical to win the game. It's going to be really tough, and whoever concedes from this time, game over, will be very difficult. So both teams are very, very, cautious.
Coach Eric Chell, he knows what it means to lose a game with just 30 seconds to go to penalties. When he was managing the Malian national team against Ivory Coast, will history repeat itself, or you'll be able to? And Ashraf Hakimi whipping the ball back to Moroccan hands. They send another one, and goalkeeper Stanley Nwabali was up to the task. I was about to say history was going to repeat itself for Eric Chell. Stanley Nwabali. He's not really been tested in the tournament, but today, every time he was called upon, he was up to the task of bailing his team. And that is extra time over. You know, when the extra time is over, the second half, I don't understand why they add additional minutes. Because last year, it was the additional minutes that Mali conceded.
Yeah, Ivory Coast.
For me, I think that extra time, you close.
Oh, there should be addition.
Addition for what? We are already tired.
Maybe 1 minute, 2 minutes. We'll go.
1 minute or a minute additional time. Frank Chukwueze is coming to play a penalty. Frank Onyeka is out. Samuel Chukwueze in. He struggled to get game time after the opening game.
Yes, because Adam Wakos from Adimola, Lukman, and of course Victor Smith. Who are you replacing in the starting 11?
No,
Very difficult.
But I'm not even talking about, because the likes of Dele Bashiru, and they've gotten
in terms
minutes.
of substitution,
Yes.
yes.
But it's been difficult for Samuel Chukwueze. And that is the end. We now proceed to penalties. Ulas Enterprise. Ulas Enterprise. Generator set. Water pot. Compactors. Ulas Enterprise. Wheelbarrows. Drilling machine. Contact Ulas Enterprise 020-300-5498 0248-169258. Penalties. Let's take a quick break. We can drink water and then we go for the penalties.
live from Rabat, Morocco. Tomorrow, 9 p.m. Nigerian time, hostilities will begin for a place in the final of the 2025 African Cup of Nations.
Nigerian and ORX are just in for a treat, and I'm delighted to introduce and welcome.
All right, so we're back. Penalties.
and gentlemen, statistics lets us know that we are in a world where 2 billion people lack access to essential medicines.
The market in Africa, which is what we are focused on here, is fast and is growing, but it's largely challenged. I'll say this because this.
Let me think about it and come back to you on that.
Okay.
At least you've given me a range of what it will be, and I think
Yeah, it's fine.
So time for the penalty shootout, and Lawrence.
Yeah, I think this is going to be really a tough one for both teams. They had 120 minutes to, decide the fate of the game. They couldn't. Now is the battle of between them on the sporting kick, and I think Moses Simon is the one leading the team now.
Yeah, Osimhen is not in.
Well,
Wilfred Ndidi is not
in pecking order.
So in pecking order, he will be the leader.
Sure. So a very tough one, but I do enjoy penalties, especially when it's not my team that is playing. I do enjoy it as a neutral. I think
it's always nice.
Yes, to watch, lovely to watch. But I'm still, in for Nigeria to, make it through to the grand finale. I'm expecting Nigeria to make it into the grand finale at the expense of the host nation.
Expecting Nigeria. The young man, Elias Akoma, plays for VRL. He will be the first to take his kick. Elias Akoma plays for VRL. Up against Stanley Wabali. The referee explaining the rules to them. They know it, but they need to be reminded. And that is exactly what the referee Daniel Lai is doing. Please, let's come back to studio. No update on the screen. Let's come back to studio. Let's maintain it like this. Elias against Stanley Wabali takes a deep breath. Can Stanley stop this one? He takes and he goes the other way. And Morocco, it is El Anoui gets the first goal in a shootout for Morocco.
Yeah, a good one to, put the hope of the host nation high, and also, try to, ginger the other guys who will be taking, and also put pressure on the opponent's player who is now about to also take his.
He's about to take a different one, Paul Nuatu. And Morocco have never won a penalty shootout in the AFCON. Paul Nuatu against Yassine Bono. And that's a good one for the Trabzonspor man. And that's a good penalty for Paul Nuatu.
A good one. There wouldn't be any wahala why the coach takes off. Victor Osimhen and brought on Paul Nuatu, and Nuatu has scored the penalty whatsoever. Simply done. Perfect penalty kick.
Perfect penalty kick. Who comes again? It is Ingamani. Ingamani. Where Morocco, forgive me for the pronunciation. He was introduced for this particular moment. Would he be able to beat Stanley Nwabali? Mani, and Nwabali saves. And Nwabali saves the penalty. He went the right way. And the ball was going out anyway. Let's see. No, it was going in. It was a good save from Stanley Nwabali.
Yeah, I mean, credit to him. Good save. In fact, he has kept Nigeria in the game to this crucial moment. He aided the team out in the regular 90 minutes. And now here comes another crucial save by him to have, denied Morocco's second penalty to enter.
Morocco's second penalty. Samuel Chukwueze. What a very silly penalty from Chukwueze. Chukwueze played the penalty as if he was forced to do it.
Is it John Mensah?
Look, as if he was forced to. His body language, everything.
12-year-old will not even go for this part when taking the penalty. A 12-year-old wouldn't even go for this low powerful shot. He did not take any sport. He did not go with any technique. This was just a simple pass to goalkeeper Yasin Bono. Just a simple pass.
Let's see another Moroccan. And go. And the goalkeeper Ben Sergi. Goalkeeper nearly got it. But Moroccan's advantage has been restored.
Yeah, he's not been, key figure in the Moroccan national team. A young player who last season was in blistering form for AS Monaco in the French League Championnat. Now playing for Bayer Leverkusen in the German Bundesliga. He hasn't been around for the Moroccan national team. This is his first AFCON tournament he's playing for Morocco, and also making his debut for the Moroccan national team. He's not been able to, get playing time. But
Dele Bashir against Yasin Bono. Dele Bashir. The whole world is watching. He goes to his left. Dele Bashir calmly puts the ball at the back of the net. 2-2.
You cannot be in the number 10 shirt and go and squander this opportunity. Perfect, well done. Very good penalty taken by Bashiru. You cannot be in the number 10 shirts. Number 10s, they've got that intelligence level. They are highly intelligent.
Ashraf Hakimi is next. Ashraf Hakimi is next. Ashraf Hakimi is next captain. Reigning African Footballer of the Year. Will he be able to score? Hello, brilliant penalty from Hakimi.
Yeah, no problem at all. Experienced player, worked through the rounds. This is the moment he cannot, let his country down. And he's scored this brilliant carpet penalty goal. Super.
Penalty. Next one. Let's wait. And that is Oyamachi. He's had an excellent tournament. Bruno Onyamati, and he's missed. Bruno Onyamati has missed. What do you think about the penalty?
Well. I think he just missed this. Oh, but that was also a feeble shot from him. Oh, if he had even gone for a powerful shot, he would have at least even beaten the goalkeeper, because the goalkeeper missed the right spots.
Now El Nazuri, he scores, and Morocco are through to the final. El Nazuri, Morocco are through to the final of the African Cup of Nations. They set up a meeting with the Teranga Lions of Senegal. Morocco to the final. The dream is on. The dream to end the 50-year wait. Coach Walid Wagragui and his men are one step away from beating the record, from winning the African Cup of Nations for the first time since 1976. Poor penalty kicks from the Nigerian players, and the Atlas Lions are roaring. The Atlas Lions are up, and Morocco, host and win, is on. And on Sunday, it will be the Teranga Lions of Senegal and the Atlas Lions of Morocco in Rabat.
Well, it's been an eventful, night, a very good game we've witnessed, from regular 90 minutes plus of extra 30 minutes time, and also in a penalty shootout, and where the fate of the game has been decided, and eventually the host nation, the host win course is still on, and Morocco, they've emerged victorious, and they have booked their ticket into the grand finale, where they will be meeting Senegal coming Sunday. They have been the better side from the blast of the whistle till this material time. In the regular 90 minutes, they were the better side in terms of chances, in terms of talking to the ball more, in terms of anything they could have done in the game. In the extra time, they pushed, they were knocking, they were trying from all angles to register the needed goal that would push them into the grand finale. And in the penalty shootout too, they have shown the what. Their takers were spot on. They had 4 in and missed 1. I think from all departments, they've been the better side. And
but my question is, why
to them.
Moses Simon and Ademola Lookman, they were waiting for who?
Well, maybe in training grounds, in pecking order, in terms of penalties, these players have been better than them in training grounds. So it's difficult to, sometimes when it gets to these points, question certain individuals. And it's also, this is a penalty. Certain individuals might not also feel like taking it, depending on how they are feeling and stuff like that. So it's difficult to, apportion blames at any individuals. Those who also, came on to take the penalties, they are equally, players. They've also been trying in terms of shootout and stuff like that. So it's just that they've missed out. They couldn't make it into the grand finale. Simple as that. If even the entire squad are to take it, we will definitely find the winner. Yeah. So that's all. Congratulations, a huge advantage for the Moroccans. They've made it. We wait for what transpires coming Sunday between them and Senegal.
All right, so thanks for staying with us. Now we have our 2 finalists. The Teranga Lions of Senegal will meet the Atlas Lions of Morocco. Senegal defeated Egypt by a long goal. Sadio Mane getting the only goal in the game, whilst Morocco advanced to the grand finale 4-2 on penalties, with El Naziri scoring the decisive goal to take the Atlas Lions to the grand finale in Rabat on Sunday. But for Morocco, they are chasing their first AFCON since 1976, while Senegal are hoping for their second since the 2021 edition. My name is Joel Leshen. Thanks for staying with me. Claudia Sante, Kwame, there is Egan, Richard Okovandapoy, Francis AC, and to the entire crew who supported us. Ulas Enterprise, thanks to them also. And then congratulations to Morocco and Senegal. For Nigeria and Egypt, they will be playing the third place game on Saturday. For now, we out. We'll definitely meet again on Sunday.